Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Yeah, man. So, which Suicide Squad was your favorite? Which one was your favorite? You got the one with Will Smith, and then you got the next one with Idris Elba. The last one that was done with Idris Elba, I liked it. It was good. As far as the overall movie was better. But I liked the characters in the first one better, if that makes any sense. They ain't send out no notifications as always. Send this to a group. Well, if nobody comes on tonight, we can do a playback. They can do a playback later. Um, they are really messing my page up. Now the first one basically was a little different. It was a little more serious, where you basically had some of them already in jail. They would show you the backstory of how they got to jail. Of how they got to jail and stuff. But they were showing you in the first one, they showed you the characters, how some of them became who they were. We knew Deadshot. Deadshot, basically the man who cannot miss. And he was caught because he was out with his daughter. So Batman used that as advantage to basically get Deadshot. Harley Quinn basically was the doctor, the psychiatrist who fell in love with the Joker and decided to run away with him and do nothing but mischief and evil, all that good stuff that she was doing. Now, we also learned we've also learned about the boss. We've learned about the boss, which was the character Viola Davis was playing. Which was Amanda Walter, who was very ruthless. She was ruthless in the first one as well, just like this one. You know, she basically put fear into into the villains that she had at her disposal. She wanted to create this Suicide Squad because what they felt like, what if they seen, what's up, Lethal? Yeah. So, well, you gotta wait. I said if it's in the car, you gotta wait. So basically, yeah, Lefo, appreciate you stopping by. So basically, she put together a squad of villains that she could control by putting a thing in the size of a rice in their head. She would shoot it through their neck. So if ever they decide to turn on her or they ever decide to run away, she would blow them away. She would literally blow them away. As you seen when one of the guys tried to run away, Boomerang convinced to run away. You press the button, boom, head explode. But Suicide Squad was created. What up, T? The Suicide Squad was created to protect in case a villain like Superman was to come and attack and Superman's not around. So they did this as a precaution. As we saw in the first one compared to the second one, you basically had a different storyline, whereas the first one, they basically came together because of an enemy, because of violence being shown in New York. Things were going crazy. On the second one, you really already knew what was going on already. You knew why the Suicide Squad was put together. So basically, they just jumped right into a mission and went from there. Whereas in the first one, they were starting up. They were more trying to come together. So it's kind of hard to compare both movies. You have people who are like, well, this one's better than the first one. Well, yeah, it would be, because this storyline fits more of, we're jumping in head first, going to action. We're going to destroy something. Boom, let's go. So now the characters, I felt like the characters in the first one, we knew a lot more about. In this one, you only really knew Boomerang, who died in the beginning. And this is a spoiler review. So if you have not seen the second Suicide Squad, please leave now, because I'm going to spoil the hell out this movie. So you basically seen the characters on this one. You already knew who Boomerang was. You knew who Harley Quinn was, and you knew who the one guy was, Rick Flag. You knew Flag. You remember Rick Flag from the first one. You remember him from the first one. So you knew him already. So you weren't confused or anything. You knew what Rick Flag was going to do. You knew in the first one his intentions. He loved really the Enchantress, the Enchantress, who she basically was taking that body over, which was the Doctor. He was in love with her. So the Enchantress would use that a lot to kind of turn him and make him move how she wanted him to move. In this one, Rick Flag was there to protect, and he was there to handle the mission, but at the same time, he was trying to figure out a way how to expose what the Suicide Squad was, which was holding people against their will. Even though they were villains, they were being held against their will. Now, Idris Elba's character, Bloodsport, I think that was his name. Was that his name? I forgot his name. Let's see. Yeah, Idris Elba's character was Bloodsport, right? Bloodsport. Now, Bloodsport basically is a guy who doesn't want to be a leader, wants to do his own thing. He don't want to do none of this stuff that Amanda Waller wants him to do. So what she does is she basically sets him up. She sets him up through his daughter, who he really doesn't like, can't stand her ass at all. But she was able to trick him. Yeah, I did too, T. But no, he was a whole nother character. He was Bloodsport. And that's what I thought too. Yeah. So basically, he didn't like his daughter. Whereas Will Smith character, Deadshot, he loved his daughter. He would do anything for that little girl. So you could already tell both characters who were the leaders of their Suicide Squad groups. You could tell that both of them basically were two different characters, but both of them had the same thing though. They did everything for the bag. Nah, T, they didn't explain what happened to Deadshot. They didn't explain anything from the first one. They really didn't talk about it. They just went along with the flow, as if the first one was there, it is, and it's over. So we don't know what happened to Deadshot. We don't know if Deadshot may have died on the mission. We don't know if he escaped. We know Harley Quinn escaped, and then she ended up back in jail, where she has to go now and run the next mission. So Deadshot and Bloodsport were two different guys. One of them hated his daughter, the other one loved his daughter. And both of them were in common. They did everything for the bag. Whatever the money was, they got it. They went and did the job. No questions asked, they would finish it. Now, Boomerang, which made a quick appearance, he basically died early in this movie. It was like, wow. So basically, they brought him in just to pay homage, and then boom, they got rid of him. He was gone that fast in the movie. So it was like, all right, no more Boomerang. And then the Weasel was the worst character. The Weasel fell in the water, drowned, pronounced dead. Then at the end of the movie, got up and ran away. Nobody knew what this Weasel was. Like the Weasel, was alive the whole time, which was the funniest thing in the world. So now we're gonna get into the villains. Now, the villains now in this one with the villains, you had the villains, you had the something starfish, whatever. It was a big starfish. And basically was taking over people's bodies and using them in his army. Whereas in the first one, Enchantress was basically doing the same thing. The Enchantress basically just fired, she basically turned people into mindless zombies and made her army. So the villains were kind of the same. The only difference is they were going against, in the part two, they were going against the rebels, the the people who were running the country. They were going against them, and they basically were trying to defeat them. And then the one character who had the mind, who had the stuff poking out of his head, I forgot his name. What was his name? Well, the guy who had the stuff poking out of his head, he basically was over that starfish until that big starfish got got released because of basically them. They basically blew up the castle and everything. They blew everything up, and then that released the starfish. And then what we also didn't know was, we didn't know that your boy had his own agenda, which was peace excuse me, Peacemaker, which was John Cena's character. Peacemaker basically was there to make sure none of that stuff got out, that America was in charge of creating or taking care of that star thing. Like, they were help protecting it so they could experiment on it, so they can use it. And they were just torturing kids and women. And Peacemaker was sent there by Amanda Waller to shut anybody up. Now, the characters who were on the team, the first team was destroyed, like TDK, Boomerang, all of them was killed. The one guy double crossed them and they just killed him. Now, you had the polka dot dude, you had the one chick, I can't think of her name. I think it was Mongol. I think that was who she was. Then you had, of course, Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn was smashing the one dude. Yeah, Starro was awesome. That's his name, Starro. Right. If you didn't see the first one, it's not really going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you at all. Like, the second one is really different from the first one. I would just watch the first one just to see it. But the characters that were on the team, the first one was more about how the Suicide Squad became. And the second one was more like, okay, this is the Suicide Squad, go do your job. That's it. That's basically all it was. The villains, I like this Starro. Starro was better to me than Enchantress. Much better. In this one, you had a lot of action in it. Bloodsport, man. Idris Elba character was clean. The polka dot dude was funny because he just kept seeing his mom everywhere. Like, he would see his mom and he would attack, which was crazy. And then the shark basically was the comedic side of the whole thing. You had the shark, and then you had in the first one you had Killer Croc. So Killer Croc was different than the shark. The shark mostly was comedic, whereas Killer Croc in the first one, he was more, I'm serious, I'm gonna hurt you. Well, because John Cena fits this character. Peacemaker really fit John Cena. That's who John Cena to me is. Like, the Peacemaker, that is like his personality. Like, very funny, wasn't real serious. Now, the first one, like I said, was a lot different. It was more of a, this is who we are. This is how the Suicide Squad was. Now, the characters, Peacemaker in this, it was more comedic side. James Gunn, you could tell it was his type of movie because it was more comedy in it. It was more comedy. not only comedy, you had some great points. So it was great. Oh yeah. King Shark was funny. King Shark was finna eat the one girl up who controlled the rats. That was real hilarious. We're finna eat the rats up. But yeah, them popper fish was on his ass. But this one was very comedic. And then I like the ending. I love the ending. How they how basically the King Shark and all of them, how they escape, and how at the end John Cena wasn't dead. The Peacemaker character wasn't dead yet. That was cool. That was what was up. Amanda Waller was up to her old tricks. To me, she's the most ruthless one. She didn't care. She was all about control. She was all about control. And getting the job done. So the second one, yeah, that's what we need, Daryl. If this movie is successful, which is going to be, we're going to get some more movies like this. This is what DC has always been about. DC's problem is Warner Brothers. That's it. It's Warner Brothers. It's not the movies that are put out. It's Warner Brothers, the people who are in charge. Yeah, Harley Quinn. Yeah. Well, the first one really didn't star her on BY. The first one didn't really star her. The first one was mainly about Deadshot. Deadshot was the main guy. Yeah, Logan was raw. Yeah, Joker was straight. Joker was a good movie. But we need more rated R movies like this. But with this success, it's going to bring more of that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, they finna bring back Blade. Blade's coming back. Remember, Marshawn Ali's gonna be in Blade. But which one to you guys was the best one? Was it the 2016 film or the 2021 film? This is crazy. They have sabotaged my page. So which one you guys think is the best one? Oh, DC, you only saw the first one? Yeah, you're gonna like this one, DC. Because if you go see it, man, yeah. But the second one was, to me, the second one I say was better. I say the second one was better. What's up, T?
Yo, DZ, what's good?
Chilling, man. Dudes screwing with my page, man. They won't let me premiere nothing no more.
And you saying that the other night, man.
Yeah, but I had to show it on the video. I put it on the video and everything, and put it out there.
You about to get it resolved? What's up?
I don't know. I've been sending them stuff, man. They ain't say nothing back, so I don't know.
Listen, man. We need to figure out the price of the membership to the go along, get along gang, man. Yeah, but I haven't seen the second one yet, man. But I can believe the second one is probably better than the first one, just because of the production hell that the first one went through.
Yeah, it's a lot better. What's up, Mr. KC?
Man, what's up, my fellas? My two favorite fellas on here. What up?
What's good with your brother?
Chilling,
Hey, it's interesting that you had this as your topic because I've been debating. I've been going back and forth on that, man.
Yeah,
I've been going back and forth.
When did you see it, Mr. KC?
It's a good debate.
I kind of actually, man, I kind of like the first one. When did I see it?
Yeah.
I watched it a couple of days ago. I kind of still like the first one a little better. Like I've watched the second one twice. And I still kind of like the first one a little bit better. Maybe because you know what I think it is, man. I really liked Will Smith's character in that first one. I really like, you know what I mean? I really liked his character. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But the second one's not trash. It's not trash. It's good. I think it's good. I just think that first one just a little bit better. Just a little bit.
Hey, I was just right before you said that. I was like, I wonder if it was the Will Smith factor that he liked out the first. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I think it is, man. I think it's that Will Smith factor.
I know I think LB or somebody was saying the other night he wanted too much money to come back, but it's like shit. You kind of paid top dollar for Will Smith just because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because people like Will Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you know, Will ain't coming cheap now.
I
don't come cheap.
Pay the man.
I think the second one was. I think the second one was better to me because of the reason I like it a little better is the characters are kind of different, but I like how in this one they had a mission. They already knew who the leader was. They put that person as the leader.
Right.
Yo, you said they finally killed Captain Boomerang, huh?
yeah, he got iced. Listen, hold on. I got a question. What the hell was that damn rat-looking thing? What the hell was that?
Oh, you talking about the weasel?
The weasel, man! I was in tears, bro. I was in tears. I was like, "What is that thing?" Wait a minute, it's gotta be a part 3 because the weasel was alive at the end, so the weasel got to play some kind of major part in this. You know what I'm saying? You don't think so, bro?
Comic relief. I think it's just comic relief. Like he gets.
Oh no, man! That motherfucking weasel. That weasel LB threw me off, bro.
From what I heard with like the like about that character, like he
Yeah.
eats like children and stuff. So it's alluded that he probably
Right.
eating people and
Man,
children
that
and
shit was
stuff.
crazy, man. I was like, what the fuck is that shit? I was like, it's the weasel. I was like, who the hell is the weasel?
I don't think it
Shit.
was a week. I don't know what it was. They made that a joke. They was like, "What is that thing?" Because the first they kept
Man.
saying it was like a werewolf or something.
Mm.
The second one was definitely better than the first one, but I'm like the people. I'm like in the minority of people who like the first one though. Like I don't
Yeah,
hate it.
see.
I think the final
Right.
after the first one was stupid,
I like that
but I
first
enjoyed
one,
it for what
man.
it was.
I think it's like T said, the Will Smith factor for me for that first one.
I didn't know that people was like wanting Will Smith to come back for this. Because
I mean, I
Suicide
didn't.
Squad isn't like meant for like to keep the same characters around.
I was
Right.
gonna say, yeah, they pretty much had different characters except Harley Quinn. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Except for her.
there are many different iterations
I'll be back.
of the
Yeah, so that
Suicide
was
Squad.
that was cool. That was cool. You know what I'm saying? To see different characters, you know what I'm saying?
That,
That was cool.
that that's what I was commenting on. They finally killed Captain Boomerang because he's like one of the first members to die and shit
Yeah, yeah.
in Suicide Squad. You know what I'm saying? Like he always he gets mopped up in some kind of hilarious fashion. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know.
But it was good though. I've watched it twice, and I'm gonna probably watch it a third time, man, because I'm still trying to see if it's gonna be better than that first one. You know what I mean?
Can y'all see me?
Yep, we can see you, bro.
See, bro.
Man, they killing my shit,
I
bro.
think I think you was froze for a second though.
I
I think you had
was
you
because
froze. Yeah.
they done stopped me from premiering. They messing with my stream.
HD, you getting big, bro. You on another status now. You on a higher status, baby. You gonna have to deal
Man,
with it now. It's
Yeah,
called
you
I,
growing
will.
pains. Them
yeah,
called growing pains, HD. You gonna have to roll with the punches, baby. Hey, we still gonna be here with you. Shit, that's
Oh
that's
yeah,
one thing that's gonna be a fact. We ain't going nowhere.
yeah. That's
Shit, for real. This HD for life. Shit,
easy.
right. When you out there telling the truth, you know what I'm saying? They don't like that, HD. They want you to, play along with everybody else, tell lies and make up shit and everything. You telling the truth, bro. So, they're gonna mess with
Oh, listen, man. He get to talking some nonsense and shit, dog. Like some old, what I'm saying, some old nonsense and shit, dog. He'll be top rated then.
you. Yep.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
just come out and say LeBron the GOAT and see how fast your shit
Oh.
be working. We gonna get notifications for HD send them out. They just gonna read his mind.
Man.
Shit.
He froze.
Yeah, yeah, they messed
That
up
young
his shit.
Sterling, what up, Sterling?
Hello, man.
Oh, S Young done crept through the back door. I ain't said nothing. You know what I mean?
He
Just crept
said
through the
that.
back door.
No,
Hey,
no,
bro,
I'm just hiding
I'm
because he's
I'm gonna tell you what my mama used to
no,
tell me.
man.
You
I'm just
better
hiding because
announce
these
yourself in
dudes.
here.
No, I'm hiding because these dudes and YouTubes are feds.
Boy, you
You
ain't
say what
lying,
now?
Ace. You
You
These
said
heard
dudes
who
and
me
said?
all
YouTubes are
right.
fed though because one dude named Mookie, he had screenshot the picture for me in Casino Live. We was all in. It he screenshot my picture and put my name and try to troll me for the
Oh, what?
yes.
Damn, Mookie did that.
Mm,
Mookie on some bullshit. Now, come on now. You know what I mean? Now, that's taking it way too deep.
no.
This is just, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but I heard
Bro,
that everybody. They say everybody's trolling around YouTube.
bro, you know what's crazy, man? It's really sad when people is doing shit like that. I mean, it's the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know, somebody said it the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, people love to annoy the fuck out of other people and shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
bro,
saying?
it's people get on here and they get kicks out of that. That's kicks for them.
Even before the internet, like the motherfucker was talking. What got the conversation started was the motherfucker was talking about how remember how everybody used to roll around with the laser pens and shit and be flashing them in
And be
motherfuckers'
flashing
eyes
them
and all of
motherfuckers.
that shit.
Motherfuckers used to go
You
in the
know,
movie theaters with them and shit.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
and
Bro, that
and the
shit used to
motherfuckers just
burn me up, bro. Little
dog,
young
just
motherfuckers be doing it too. Oh, God.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro.
Motherfuckers just doing just trolling and
Just
shit,
doing,
trolling with no
yeah,
internet.
man, doing dumb shit. Like, bro, why are you doing that? Why? Why are you doing that? You
That's what I
already
said.
have
I said, man,
a
you is
whole
weird.
movie theater, motherfucker stomping your ass
That's
out because we done paid
that's why I said I'm
$15
like,
to
bro,
watch
you a
this shit
stalker.
and you fucking it up. Man, come
Cause
on,
I
man. You know
said,
what
bro,
I'm
man,
saying?
you a stalker. He said, no, I recommend it. I was making. I said, no, you didn't.
He said he was
That shit
recommending.
crazy.
No, he was making a Venom Carcino video. I said, nah, he probably looking for me. He was probably looking
Yeah,
for my
bro, that
face,
shit
and then
can't
he
be
popped
done.
up.
Nah, that's taking it. That's
I'm
taking
like,
it
bro,
too
you a
far.
stalker.
Like my
Yeah,
nigga,
it's just not that deep.
you put time and effort into that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just for kicks, nigga. You feel me? That shit don't take just 1 or 2 seconds. Shit, that shit take a couple of minutes. You know what I mean? Shit, fuck all that, man. I ain't got time to be doing all that. You feel me, man? Who wants to
You got
do that, bro?
But I mean, but
Yeah.
it's just like you say, you know what I'm saying? Like we still got to remember, man. There's a lot of people on the internet, man, that still don't come out their crib, that don't go outside and shit
Bro,
like.
you know them motherfuckers on the AT. You know who them motherfuckers on the internet are, bro. Remember, like you be in the neighborhood and that one dude that get punked, like he wait till he get all the way down at the end of the block, then talk shit and then run off. That's who motherfuckers on the internet is, bro. They be doing that shit. They that little kids that was at the end used to get bullied and shit. And they wait till they got to the end of the block where it was safe, and then they start talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Then go run in the house or something. Yeah, bro,
Listen,
that's who they are, man.
and the other half is motherfuckers. I'm telling you that don't leave the house at all and shit.
Don't
You
leave
know
the
what
house at
I'm
all. Right, shit.
saying? They
Hey,
don't leave the house
they
at all.
woman running them, they life and the household. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Yeah, you already know that type,
In
man.
their mama
Shit.
basement or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like all kind of ill shit, bro. Listen, man. Yeah, damn. But yeah, internet ain't nothing to play with, man. Play with
Yeah,
these
man,
niggas
cause
like this
shit.
early.
Well, the internet will mess around and you get your head split.
I'm trying to
See,
tell
that'd be the problem, man. These motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a motherfucker like 5,000 miles away talking shit to you, but he ain't going outside his neighborhood doing that shit.
oh, of
Guarantee
course
you he
not.
ain't. You know what I'm
Of course.
saying? Cause you be getting your head whacked if you was. Shit.
Man, it's like this, you know what I'm saying? Well,
You
I
said
remember
whack.
one of my
Whack,
boys said
S
real
Young.
good back in the day. You know, he was like, man, you know, like you know, before the internet and shit, like you used to have some respect to even have your
Yeah, hell yeah.
have an opinion and shit. You know what I'm saying? To have your even be heard, you had to have garner some sort of respect and shit. You know what I'm saying? With the internet, anybody can say anything and be anybody and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Right. Yeah, I can relate to that, bro. I can show because I grew up around a lot of OGs and shit. Hey, certain OGs you can speak your mind in front of, and certain OGs, hey, little nigga, you ain't on this level yet. You just sit there
Not
and just
quite.
listen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
shit. I done been through it, bro. I know what you mean by that, boy. Hell yeah.
Listen, man. I mean, but you know, you just think of your own circles and shit. Like you ain't listen to no lame ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't even speak, nigga. Go sit down somewhere and shit. We clown you.
Right.
You
What are
know
you
what I'm saying?
talking about? Shit,
Yeah.
nigga, go to the store, nigga. Go to the store for us, nigga. Give me some
Yeah,
lunch, nigga. Y'all niggas want
yeah,
some?
what y'all
You
talking
feel
about
me?
today?
Shit, nigga, we sent your ass to the store, nigga.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
nigga,
What
go
y'all
get
talking
some
about? What
lunch,
y'all talking
nigga.
about today?
Shit, boy.
Uh, uh, The Suicide Squad.
Yeah, which
Oh
one is?
yeah.
Do you think two is better than one, or vice versa?
I just saw it today. How I put it like this.
Hey,
I
I'm gonna keep
feel
it 100. Ah, go ahead, Sean. My fault.
I feel like it's like the second one was like very underrated because it took them like you look at the 2016 one, it took them like a half an hour to introduce the goddamn squad. But this version it opened up just like fuck it, bringing in the squad to take the mission, then kill off one squad to make a point to straight point, and then and that's why I was like amazed by it because I think every problem that had the first one had was no dull explosion because there are a few, but they're short and well made, but no boring. They're doing no boring
Yeah,
characters out there, and the Turrican plot was everyone can die anytime, so it holds you suspense the entire movie. And the biggest pro of the movie is that it gets you straight to the mission. We don't need to know a whole backstory of the characters. We just need to know enough to understand who they are, what they do and done in dialogue and action. So,
Right.
and what
That's already
James
been
Gunn did,
explained.
yeah. And what James
right,
Gunn did,
right.
he understood it. He understood how the movie should go in the first place. And same what they went with the other idea, basically screw him over. So the movie had
Right.
probably nothing to do with their out version of it.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. When I first seen it, I didn't like it. I had to watch it a second time. I was like, hold on, I gotta watch this a second time.
So I might
And
be
the second
tripping.
time, yeah, the second time I was like, okay, this motherfucker's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I still like that first one, man, a little bit better, just a little bit. I like it just a little bit.
Listen, man, like I say, that's why you pay big money for stars and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because people are like, because like shit, like Will Smith, when he do a role, he don't get into the role. He just play himself and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
people like Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? But I guess they didn't want to pay him. I don't know.
Mm.
You say
But
Will
when you look at
said
the
shit.
characters, they was actually some characters playing themselves, like the Peacemaker from John Cena. I feel like he was so underrated with that character. Because
Yeah, I liked his character. I thought all their characters was cool.
he
I
was
thought
so
all of them
underrated.
was cool.
The
Especially that
Weasel,
shark. Now the shark, I was on the shark. Me and the
sure,
shark,
yeah.
we could, yeah, the shark was cool. That damn weasel, boy, I had to get used to
That shit was
it.
that man licked the damn guy. I
I,
was like, oh shit,
I
oh.
said, man, what the hell is that
Okay.
motherfucking
And then you
thing?
see Bloodsport and Peacemaker showing off, then
Yeah,
and
Bloodsport was
fucking
cool. Yeah, yeah, it was a cool little flick though, man.
it was cool.
After I watched it the second time. First
Yeah.
time, boy, I was like, man, ain't this a bitch? I got all prepared to watch this. And I was like, hold on, let me watch it again, man. Shit. I done that with a few movies. Watch them the first time, I ain't like them. Watch it again. Be like, hold on, this bad boy ain't bad. Shit.
And I flipped on all kind of movies. I wanted to see that new Purge that came out. There's a few movies I need to go see, man. I ain't been to the movies though.
HD, you back? Can you hear us?
Man, yeah, can't see y'all.
We can see you though. Yeah, we can see you. At least I can. I can see you.
Man, they killing my damn computer, man.
Might have to have him look. You know what I mean? Look there.
And they gotta figure out what to do with that, man. It's too many trolls out here, bro.
Bro, it really is, man. It really is, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, folks really get on here, man, just to talk crazy. Like, they sitting there with their homeboys doing it too. You know what I'm saying? And probably go page to page doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Whoever
Yep.
got a stream going, they go hop on just to, get their little 3 seconds of fame. Shit. Just to say something stupid.
Man, you still there, HD?
No, he froze up again.
was up again. That's fucked up, bro.
Bro,
This,
they ain't
this
having no bad. They ain't having no bad weather out that way or nothing, are they?
I don't know, man. But
Oh
shit,
man, hey man, I gotta give a you know what I mean? I gotta give a a keep your head up shout out to the people in Haiti, man. They going through it, bro. Bro, that little
yes, sir.
island they going through it, man. For real, bro. It's sad what they going through, man.
Listen, man, they always keep somebody always got a foot on their neck, nah. For real.
Always, man. Man, you right, T.
That shit crazy, bro. I don't
Haiti
know.
needs some. If it's ever a country needs some help, shit, they need some help. You
All
know what I
day.
mean?
But you know what I'm
For
saying? See, you know
real.
what I'm saying? Like what's really and it's like the same thing is happening happened in Jamaica and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the white folks that went in there and fucking it's like the modern day coming in and bringing your Bible and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Bringing in,
man.
what do you call the motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? Like the motherfuckers who travel around and try and spread Christianity and shit. It's the same. It's the same shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
trying to.
With
Yeah,
these like with
yeah.
these
I know
relief
what you're trying to say, bro. I feel
with,
what you. Yeah.
with these relief, all this relief, like these, like you know what I'm saying. They tell you text. You know what I'm saying? Blah. 7459
It's
to
look. They helping, but it's helping with a catch. You feel me?
exactly that.
Yeah,
Yep. And
it's a
they over
catch
there,
to
dog,
it.
they over there just raping the land and shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
all they doing, man. That's all
And
they
fucking
doing, bro.
ain't shit left. Dad. Like they say Jamaica is like a fucking hole now and shit, dad.
Tell
Like
you.
it's like motherfuckers that live in Jamaica
What
is
up,
like, man, I
Nick?
don't
What's
live
up?
here no more.
Yeah.
Bro, look how they did Egypt. Look how they did the pyramids and
Man,
all that, man. How you gonna
man.
go? How do you go? Hey, how do you go to a grave site and take art? You know what I mean?
Listen, dad, no respect.
If
You know
I
what
go
I'm
to
saying?
somebody's grave right now and take some shit, I'm in jail. You feel me?
But
But they
you know,
find a yeah, bro. How do you do that, man? Oh, bro, how do you
but
do
see,
that?
Shit,
it's
Q,
like this. Like
Q.
even into
You say the first one was better, Q?
Yep.
Go ahead, T.
nah, I was talking about some whole other shit.
Yeah, we was on
No,
something
Nah, they
else,
was talking
bro.
about doggone
Yeah.
We talking
how
about how
the
them how
government
them white folks.
heart fucking up Haiti like
Yeah,
they
them white
always
folks
do.
cause destruction everywhere they go, basically.
Yeah, man. Like, how do you, bro? I never understood like how the Egyptian people let them white folks come over there to y'all sacred. Those are sacred grounds. Them pyramids and everything. Those are sacred grounds, and y'all let these fools come over there and just take whatever they want. Put them in a museum that they Gary charge you to come see. What kind of shit is that? You
Yeah.
feel me?
Listen,
Bro,
man,
I ain't never heard
they
no shit
infiltrated.
like that.
They
Yeah.
Yeah,
infiltrated.
man. Bro, that's one because when I was younger, right, you know how like you was in school, you used to go to the museums on the little school trips, right? My granny said one time, she was like, if it was up to me, you wouldn't be going. I was like, damn, granny, I can't go to the museum. And she broke it down to me why. You know what I mean?
Uh
And when I got, you know
huh.
what I mean, as I got older, I was like, damn, granny, you do got a point. Shit, that shit
That's
is
not
kind of
how he
fucked
got
up.
killed, Daryl.
Man, that shit crazy, man. How they
They
get away with
you
that
you
shit, bro?
you gotta pay to see a history. You feel me?
Yeah, a natural history. You feel me? Exactly.
They're gonna rewrite it. In the museum, they're gonna rewrite
That
it.
shit wild, man. That shit is. Nick, what's been good,
I
bro?
mean, the back.
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Nothing much.
Go
Plus,
ahead,
T, I
T.
heard
My
you
fault.
said,
Yeah, but
plus, T, I
go.
heard you say you ain't see that
Yeah,
recent Purge movie,
go.
man. Go ahead, my fault.
Now, what you say, Nick?
No,
Yeah, what what
go ahead. I heard you ain't. I heard you didn't see that recent Purge movie, bro. You gotta check it out. It's crazy.
man, look. I think I done
Man,
missed the last 2 or 3 Purge movies. I got to get caught up.
Oh man,
Yeah, I gotta get caught up,
man,
bro.
for
'Cause
some,
that first one
I,
was wild.
I
That
haven't,
first one was wild.
I haven't been a, I haven't been a big fan of the series, but you know what I'm saying. Like for whatever reason, the trailers on this one that just came out that look crazy. Like I want to see the shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
Look crazier than usual.
yeah. It's a little different this time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil anything, but I will say it's a little different now. You know?
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see that. What's the Free Guy? I want to see that. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I want to see the
You-
what was it, that Chi movie? What was it, that what was it, Quan Chi? No, what's the name of that movie?
Shang-Chi,
Huh?
that's not out yet. Shang-Chi,
Yeah, Shang-Chi. That's it. That's it. That's it.
that's
Yeah,
not
I
out
ain't seen
yet.
shit.
Yeah, I know it ain't.
Yeah,
What
to be,
Coming out
to be
what's
soon.
that?
honest
What's
with you,
that about? Q Shang-Chi. What's that about?
it's a Marvel movie.
It's a
It's a
Marvel
normal,
movie.
you know,
Okay,
Shang-Chi. That
Yeah,
this Asian character, I
this
think,
this is
Asian superhero character, whatever.
check that out. Something
yeah
different.
this is Marvel's foray into the kung fu action movie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like I
okay.
think it's gonna be kind of
Yeah,
tight.
it's
You know
kind
what
of
I'm
I'm
like
gonna check it
saying?
out. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. You know what I mean?
yeah,
See what it
Marvel
looking like.
version of kind of like a Street Fighter character, like
Street Fighter.
Ryu or something.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, he's basically like in comic book lore, he's like the basically the best martial artist in the world and shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He's that
Yeah,
nigga
Right,
and
that's
shit.
what
right.
I want to see.
Right. He that dope.
I forgot when it
He's
come out. I
that
think
dope.
it come out soon. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Don't it come out this month? I think it come out this month.
I think it's either later this
Hey,
month or next month.
hey. All I know, Wu Tang series September. I'm just waiting on September to get here, baby.
Ooh.
Wu Tang
That's
season 2, baby. Yes, sir.
Yep.
I'm waiting, man. I cannot
On that.
wait. Yes, I've been waiting, man.
Yeah, I saw that trailer.
Man, that power been going so hard. That's the only thing worth watching now since the
Yeah, man. I see everybody, and see, man. Bro, I missed too many episodes of the original Power, so I never got into the new Power. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But man, hey, I hear it's good as hell, though.
That's the thing
Yeah, I hear it's
like
popping.
worth watching now since basketball gone and ain't no more good other sports like boxing. Boxing is done now since
Boxing,
Errol
yeah, that
Spence
shit
done back
You
terrible.
only
from
got a
fighting
couple.
and
You
Man,
only
did
got
y'all
all
see
that.
him looking like a mummy the other day?
Yeah, so it's like, damn, man.
Nigga looking like a mummy. I
It's
said,
like
boy, Earl gonna make sure he play that part. Shit,
for real. So it's like, damn,
damn.
man. All we got is football
Yeah,
that's finna come up right now.
that's right. We got football to depend on.
Yep.
College and pros. So you
Yep.
know what I mean? It'll be here before you know it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey Nick, you been watching the summer league on NBA? I ain't been watching that shit.
Oh yeah, just
Hey, oh boy, Kay Cunningham. Ooh, I tell
I've
you
only
what.
seen some highlights. I've only
I
seen some
tell you
highlights.
what. He ain't
Yeah.
scared to shoot. He
no,
definitely
no,
ain't scared to shoot.
yeah.
Hey,
He
yo, I
I
he
like
did
his
watch a
confidence
little
though. I
bit.
like I like his confidence how he
do
played
too,
though. I
but
like his confidence, bro.
the only
I like that.
downside to his game, he needs to work on, taking better shots though. That's my thing.
Yeah. Now,
Taking
Nick, you
better
right
shots.
about that. Yeah, he do
Hey,
get wild. He
hey,
get a
I
It's
little,
the
looked at
summer league.
shot
You better,
happy. But he
hey,
you,
he
it's
young. He gonna
it's the
learn.
summer league. No, it's the
Yeah,
summer
yeah,
league. You better get yours in the
yeah.
summer
He'll
league.
learn.
You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely. I'm
he'll
talking
learn.
about taking the right shots though. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
he'll
what I'm
learn.
saying?
yeah.
He'll learn.
But as far as his game goes, man, yeah, he has a nice
Mm-hmm.
smooth game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like
Very
his
very
game.
calm and composed and patient with his
Yeah,
offense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crafty handle too. Crafty with his handles. I like that.
Nah,
Yeah, he's
yeah. I
I
Very
like
only
him.
watched a
I
quarterback.
little
like
good
him.
bit
eye
of it,
He
and the
looked
look.
like he's got the makings. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Early, so
Yeah, yeah. I only
yes,
watched
sir.
like a little bit of it, and the little bit I did watch was Orlando, the Magic, that light skinned nigga, he looking pretty good. You know, dude, I'm talking about Nick.
Who did they draft? I forgot.
They drafted dude from what was it, Illinois? Dang, I can't remember that boy name. I can't remember. It's in the tip of my tongue right now. He a little light skinned little nigga who they drafted. Hey Steve, who Orlando drafted? I forgot. He light skinned.
You said what?
HD, they messing with your shit, bro.
The light skinned nigga that Orlando Magic drafted.
You talking about Jalen Suggs?
Jalen Suggs.
Yeah,
Jalen
that's it.
Suggs nice. He been balling.
Oh, that's who
Yeah.
Orlando got. Orlando got
Yeah, that's who
Suggs. I didn't know they got
Yeah.
Suggs. Yeah. Hey, I like Suggs, man. Yeah, I like him.
Didn't he come
Let
from
me see.
Illinois? I forgot.
Nah, he came from
I came from Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
Okay, because I knew one.
Remember they was in the.
Remember
in the,
he hit that last second shot.
Yeah, he hit that game winner,
Other
baby.
and they went to the
okay.
championship.
Yeah.
Suggs a baller.
Yeah.
Suggs
Suggs
is
nice.
nice, man.
Yeah.
I like him.
We were supposed to get the dude that went to Toronto.
Yeah,
I thought we were gonna get him, and I thought Toronto was gonna get Suggs.
Yeah.
Right.
Now
That's
the
how
time
we
I
supposed
did
to
watch
go.
that light skinned Suggs, he was balling.
Yeah, Suggs wrong.
He was
Oh,
balling.
speaking of the Raptors, you seen that they turned down the Ben Simmons trade, right?
Man, don't nobody want Ben Bum. Shit.
So you know how much the Sixers wanted? The Sixers wanted like half the team. The Sixers wanted like 5 players and draft picks. Like,
Man, Philadelphia, they missed their chance to get because Indiana
They went after Harden.
they was going to trade what's his name, Malcolm Brogdon and Jalen what's his name, Jeremy Grant. I mean, not
from the
Jeremy
Pacers?
Lamb, Ben Simmons.
Right now, the only thing was looking like it might happen is the Warriors. Like,
yeah, I'm with you on that one, LB. I could see that one happening.
Well, you got Draymond.
Wiseman will go. I think
No,
it's Wiseman, Wiggins, somebody else.
See, don't nobody won't be in. Shit, don't nobody won't be in the ass.
And then they're gonna have Ben Simmons play the backcourt with Draymond Green. But then a lot of people said like they're the same player in a way, and I was like, nah, not really. Draymond got a jump shot. Well, I mean, he don't shoot threes like that, but he'll attempt to shoot the three.
He'll at least shoot.
I
said it last night with the first idea. Like, I want to put another shooter with him. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's not the worst idea because he just put him in a situation where he can just sit back and pass the ball like he wants.
Pass the ball, right? Pass the shooters. Just pass the shooters.
You know,
that's what he want to do.
Pressure, take the pressure totally off him. Fuck.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm sending that nigga back to Australia. Return to sender.
I'm only saying this because
let me ask y'all serious. Let me ask y'all a real question. How good do y'all think Klay Thompson really gonna be when he come back? When he do,
he gonna be straight, but I don't think he's gonna be 100%. He's constantly always getting hurt. This is like his third time getting hurt.
I'm with you, LB. That's how I'm feeling, bro. I think some tell me, man, he gonna be injury prone the rest of his career.
At practice too. I never understand it.
Some just tell me that. Yeah. Some tell me that. Man. I mean, it's unfortunate, man, because Klay, man.
LB,
you think Brunny gonna win?
Yeah, Klay's a beast.
What'd you say, Q?
You think Brunny gonna win his bet?
No,
I don't know, man. The way it's looking, if Bill's out to play that boy, I don't know.
Stop it, HD. Stop it, dog.
How do he look today?
He looking good, but he went against backups. He went against third string and second string.
Who they play?
But hey, Q, I've been watching these quarterbacks, man. A lot of them been looking Buno against the second and third.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Q. You gotta remember, man. Like when I asked, like, how'd he look, like, as far as like how was his mechanics? You know what I mean? I'm not expecting him to ball out in the preseason. I'm not expecting him like in the preseason, bro. I don't
even. The Dolphins. They play the Dolphins.
Yeah, like to me, like in the preseason, especially with quarterbacks. I want to see how your mechanics are. You know what I mean? How are your mechanics as a quarterback?
His mechanics were good, but see, the thing is, his mechanics was good for what they asked him to do. He was good.
Right.
He read the defense well, but they really weren't bringing pressure like that. I think Dwayne Haskins has looked a little better than him.
Yeah,
really?
I agree.
Good. The past 2 weeks,
Haskins gonna look good.
I think he's gonna get the second
That's
string.
But his mechanics is terrible.
Mason Rudolph is so terrible.
Mason Rudolph is terrible.
He's terrible, dog.
He's terrible, bro. Shit.
But I don't like Haskins' mechanics though. He kind of reminds me of freaking
Mason Rudolph had what? A couple of good quarters, and they hyped him all up like he was Gary to be the next. You know what I mean? You know how they doing? Shit.
Yeah,
they're trash.
He trying to remind me of Byron.
Trash. Shit.
He's a little more athletic than Byron, and he can move better.
Of course.
He could move better than Byron. The problem with Byron was Byron just was a statue, and then he played behind a bad offensive line.
And then he had that
left
wind up.
Yeah, he had a long wind up. Dwayne's is a little quicker than his.
Yeah,
Dwayne's more like what's that nigga name? I can't think his name. He more like him. He's not like Byron. He's like he's sort of like Sean King was.
Yeah.
He doesn't have Sean King was more accurate, but Dwayne.
Damn, boy, I ain't heard that name in a long time. Sean King.
Yeah. Hey, that was my guy for a second out in Tampa Bay, man. Sean King had a good year or two.
Sean King from my city, from St. Pete, Southside.
Okay, dope. Yeah, Sean King was that nigga for a couple years.
Yeah, his brother was better, but his brother was dumb as rocks.
Yeah.
Better. His
brother played in the league?
No, his brother was dumb as rocks. He never completed anything.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Wasted time.
But as far as talent, he was way better than Sean. He was way better than Sean. He could run. I think he ran like a 4.4. He could throw that bitch too from anywhere.
And just wasted all that talent.
Yeah.
You know how I be Mr. KC.
Boy, give me half that talent. I'll make something work out of it.
And motherfuckers can't leave the streets alone or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what, bro? That's sad, man. When you institutionalize to the streets, that's sad. When you willing to jeopardize millions of dollars for the streets, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
It is what it is, man. But
man, that shit wild, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, no, I don't think Phil's gonna start. Q. I don't think he's gonna start. I think he's gonna probably play when he get to like week 4 or 5. If they're not doing good, he'll play. Right. But I don't think they're gonna start him. They're gonna put Andy Dalton in there.
Yeah.
The red rifleman.
Cino said when what you call the guy?
That bum still throwing the football.
What'd you say, Q?
Cino live right now, and Cino said that when what you call the guy in the game of what's his name? Not Andy Dalton, the other one, the Foles, Nick Foles. He said when Nick Foles got in, boy, the crowd were booing his ass.
Hey, shit.
You said who tried to get in?
When Nick Foles got in the game.
We'll take Nick Foles right now.
Oh, they was booing Nick Foles when he got in there?
Yeah. Casino.
Come on to Indy, Nick.
He posted it earlier.
Come on to that, baby. 317 to take.
Of the game, of the preseason game.
Crazy.
Oh shit! We'll take him.
Why you think the first one was better than the second one, Q?
Because I think,
yeah.
I think
because I'm with you on that one, Q.
Will Smith put more.
Thank you. That's what I said.
He was kind of like
the Will Smith factor.
Yeah, because Will Smith kind of like plays himself. He always plays himself. He don't like try like try to
Like,
play the
bro,
character. Like he just, you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Like to
He
me,
always put
HD Will Smith had the best character on the first one to me. Like his character to me was
yeah,
just
and
I
off the
think
plus
the
Will
top.
Smith.
character. I thought the characters in the first one were better, but I thought
Me
the second
too.
one was a better movie as far as script and everything.
What do you mean?
That's how.
Elvin and John Cena killed that.
Yeah, that's what
Cause
I'm saying.
like,
Yeah, no,
cause
don't get me
like,
wrong. I like the
The
second one. I like
characters,
the second one.
no, but
cause
the
to me like,
characters, I would take the first one and the
Yeah,
second. But
yeah.
as far as the movie and the storyline, the
Now
second
the
one was better to
storyline,
me.
yeah, I'm
That
with
was
you
just
on that
me.
one.
But the
Now
characters,
he's getting a spinoff, because he survives at the end, so
oh
John
yeah,
Cena's getting
Peacemaker
yeah.
was the best character on the whole movie.
Yeah.
John Cena killed the whole movie. He was in
Yeah,
the
John
Whitey
Cena did his
Whitey.
thing.
Idris Elba was like,
He
"Dog, are
did.
you
He,
serious?
he
You in
proved well
Whitey?"
be wrong. We told you.
But hey,
Yeah,
John
John
Cena
Cena did
said,
his
"Stop
thing.
being." What he said, "Don't be racist."
are you
Yeah,
serious?
No, I
Come
gotta
John
That
find
Cena
one
Christian.
did
What
his
was
scene,
Christian
thing.
at? Because
that
Christian
one
was talking
scene
all
where
that
Come on,
trash
when
about
come
him
on.
Kevin
and
They
Gates.
have to try to bring
that
back Clay
one scene with
Matthews. Are
Cena,
you
Idris
serious?
Elba, where they was like one upping each other, killing everybody, like
Oh
all
yeah,
like
that was my scene
different
there
trick
where they were
shots.
killing everything. Yeah.
But then they made it comical. They realized they killed the freedom fighters. It was
But I'm
like,
trying to understand though how they don't even address Deadshot in the movie though.
no, you can't. No, all right. This is how Suicide Squad works. They never keep the same team. Like
I understand that.
Amanda Waller always calls up different people.
I understand that.
that's why
But
it's the term
it's like,
Suicide Squad.
but I'm saying though, like you said, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking Will Smith would
You
have
got
one
your
of the
cup,
best characters
HD.
in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you not even address that and shit? You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Because
Because it's Suicide Squad. You don't need
Deadshot
to
was
address
raw,
it.
but see, the thing about it is they just put a bunch of characters like together. Like that's what they did. They really weren't. They really didn't even follow the first one. It basically was his own movie. So if you didn't see the first one, you won't be lost.
right,
And this
right,
is the
right,
thing,
right.
though, because they made it real confusing. Because a lot of people didn't know what it was going to like. Is this a sequel or a reboot?
Yeah, that's what.
Nah, but you know what though? I
But
kind of like that they did do it that way.
Right,
I think
right.
it's a sequel
Because
slash
think about it, man.
it's a
I mean,
sequel
think about
slash
it, man.
reboot.
All movies that have a sequel, usually they try to have something from the first one that
They
carries
did
over into the
though.
second one.
They
But
did
I
like
like that. I like that it was like I feel what you saying, LB. They did,
uh
have some carryover. But as far as like HD said, the storyline was different, and I did like that.
yeah,
I
like
did
they'll
like
say
that.
certain
Right.
things in the second movie, and it's like, okay, so I guess this is a sequel. That's why I was
I
like,
mean,
because I'm trying to figure
I
it out
don't
for
Well,
think
like an hour.
I don't
that's
think it
why
was a
that's
sequel,
why
LB.
that's
I
why
just
they
think it was his
ain't
own
supposed to watch.
standalone movie. I just think
I
they were
think
like, you know what? We're just gonna make this movie. We're gonna put it out there. The first one and this one are two different movies. Like they're
they
two
are.
different. They're
Hmm.
two different tones. They're
Yeah,
two different
I like
Yeah,
stories.
James Gunn style
yeah,
more than
yeah,
Zack. Wasn't
yeah.
Zack Snyder right in the first one?
No, was it Zack
No.
Snyder?
I
No, it
think
was.
no,
so. Oh, did he
no,
step down?
yeah, like that movie when they had a couple directors that come through and
Yeah, I
direct
think
Right.
it
that.
went from Zack Snyder. Then he stepped down due to his daughter or
No,
something, and
that
then
was the Justice League he stepped
yeah,
down
yeah,
from.
that was Justice League,
No,
and I think that was Suicide Squad
no, it
too.
was Suicide Squad too. I think he stepped
Yeah,
down,
because
and
it was like
David
in
Ayer
2015 when he stepped
Dave,
down.
because I think they got a Snyder cut of the first Suicide Squad,
Yeah, that's what
and
he said too.
David Ayer took over. He took
Like
over.
they
Rest.
tried
But
to make it like the comic, like more darker. Which I know they was like I get what they was trying to do, but the final act was stupid. It turned into Ghostbusters.
So at
They
the end,
actually took a
LB said it
scene from
turned into
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
yeah,
They actually
that's the
took a scene
only
from Ghostbusters 2016.
that's the only thing I had a problem with the first one
The
was how it
Enchantress,
ended.
the Enchantress
yeah,
final
I
villain
didn't like how it
himself.
ended it
I didn't
either.
like how it ended, but the overall, I
Yeah,
liked the
yeah,
movie. I
Yeah,
like
I liked it
yeah. Okay,
overall.
I
But
see
I
what
don't
you're
like how
saying
they
now,
had
LB.
Killer Croc talk about BET. Like I want to watch some BET.
But
Oh
Yo,
man,
I
but
said
yeah,
that the other night. I said that like that was like one of the worst, the most corny. Like he was just corny to me the whole movie. It was just like, man, whatever.
I like Killer Croc ain't nothing
That
like
motherfucker
this.
said he want to watch BT.
right.
That's
I
Remember
want to
when they
watch
wrong.
made them mad
BET.
small?
How
Like they were
how
like a
Motherfucker,
regular
we'll
fucking
make
human
how
being.
fucking
we'll
racist
make
and
shoes.
prejudiced is that?
We'll make shoes out of your ass,
Listen,
motherfucker.
but
that's how they played him and shit. Like he was just like this.
Ain't that a
He was
bitch?
like a pixie and shit, like an updated pixie nigga and shit. Dog. It was crazy.
Right, right.
What picture?
Updated
They
picture.
didn't do that with
Yeah, he was like a
but they
2000s
did
pixie, dog. It was
they did
crazy.
justice better with King Shark though.
Oh,
Like
King Shark was funny. That was my
yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
King
yeah,
Shark, he was about to eat the girl, and your
yeah,
boy Idris shot his ass. He was
yeah.
Yeah, he
blasting
Now
shot
his
the
that
ass.
nigga
shark, hey, the
shot him.
shark was cool. Yeah, the
Yeah, the
shark was
shark
cool.
was
At least they didn't
cool.
have the shark corny and shit. Yeah, the shark, you know what I
No,
mean?
the
Shit, he
shark
was a
was
shark.
cool.
Motherfucker,
Yeah.
I eat
Now,
anybody.
what was that one?
Yeah,
Yo, there
I'll
was
eat
one
anybody.
funny scene. There was one funny scene in the movie where I was like, I didn't even realize he was still with them. The Milton dude.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Milton
yeah, yeah,
said he got
yeah.
shot. They was like, Milton got shot. And he was like, what? Milton was with us the whole time.
The
Who
whole
is
time.
Milton? You know the
Right.
driver. Who is
I
that?
thought, and then Idris Elba was like, I thought we left him back at the bus
Right.
hey, but
Hey,
like
LB,
20 minutes ago.
LB, they
Boy.
went on with that for 30 minutes. That shit was
No,
funny,
I didn't even
dog.
realize he was still there.
That
I
shit
didn't even
was fun.
notice that. That's how good that was. That's how good they did that.
I noticed him though. I knew he was there the whole time. I thought they knew. And he just got shot. I was like, they
I
Yeah,
didn't
was
know
like, ain't
he
this
was
the nigga from earlier?
there.
yeah, but like to me, how can I get in the second one the slightest? Because like, cause they fixed I think every problem that the first one had. Cause they
Mhm.
know dull disposal, but they're like few, but like they're like very short and well made, but like no boring characters out of nowhere. It's like the interrogating plot where anyone can die anytime, so it holds you in
Right.
suspense for the entire movie. Like in the biggest pro of the movie is it gets you straight to the mission. You don't need to know the whole backstory, especially with the characters, but I just need enough. I just need enough to understand who they are and what they do, and it can be done in a simple dialogue or an action sequence, specifically what James Gunn did in his movies. So, because he understood how this movie should go in the first place. Because it's a shame they went to air idea, basically screw him over. But the first Stuart Scott, they had probably nothing to do with David Ayer's vision for it because Warner Brothers didn't even like it, what it was going on now, but rather than give the movie to guns from the first place. But it's better they know, but we only happy that it finally got to distance. If it's not very
Right.
good for that movie, but just like shit remember because mind you, they didn't really like the first one guy was supposed to be great many things before it was supposed to be great many things before Warner Brothers decided to change everything and fuck it all up in the process. You know, and they even named the villain. They even named the villain, the main villain. We didn't even name the main villain of it.
Well, the main
Hmm.
villain in the first one was Enchantress.
Yeah,
That's
Right.
who
Enchantress.
Yeah.
it was. It was
Right.
Enchantress.
Right. Right.
But you got to
It
remember, you got to remember how much production hell the first one went through. Like they changed directors.
mhm.
Yeah.
This was fresh off of that how bad the Superman versus Batman tanked, and so
Yeah.
they were
Oh
stuck
God, that
they were
movie was
stuck
Oh
in
so
yeah,
this.
that came out like the
trash.
Oh,
next.
it was
I was
it was
so disappointed.
it was so terrible that
Yeah,
it
it
changed the
was.
direction of that movie and shit. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
it
Like
was.
so they like they didn't even know if because the original plan was that was supposed to be part of the DCEU and all of that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But
Right.
Right.
Batman versus Superman tanked so hard that
That
they
was
didn't even
Yeah.
know
supposed
if
to
they were
set
going to
it up.
do
Dog,
the
I'm
Batman.
in the
I mean, they were
minority
going to
of
do the
liking
Justice
that
League.
movie. I just don't like everything in that movie. Like that's the problem. Like
but you know what?
it's stuff I
Like,
could pick out from Batman versus Superman that I like.
yeah, but
But
like
the
Mhm.
only thing I hated was
earlier, that you
Lex
were saying that
Luthor, how they portrayed him, and Doomsday. I did not like how they
Yeah,
did Doomsday
Doomsday and
either.
Lex Luthor really let that movie down. Lex Luthor
yeah,
was
Yeah,
walking around like
bro.
he
No,
Oh,
but
and
to
to
me, I
save
feel like
Martha,
it's
the
like
yeah.
the
Martha,
I
Harley
just
Martha
did
Quinn.
stuff.
not
It's the
like.
Harley Quinn
Yeah,
one to
That
me
too.
because
So it's like,
because like they try to the 2000 the first one they tried to way too hard to put sexual tones onto Harley, and the supposed enemy was confused, and the Joker was featured heavy in the trailer, but ended up being the most annoying one in the movie. And like you said, the Will Smith character and Harley barely carried the movie by herself. Where this movie they made Harley a psycho, silly with no
You think the
nonsense,
Joker was
badass. But
hey Sterling, you think the Joker was annoying? I like the Joker. I like the gangster look.
yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah. I
don't
did.
like
I
that
like that
I
Joker.
like
version
the
of
Yeah.
gangster
Joker.
look,
I don't
Now,
like that
especially
version of
this.
I
Joker.
tell you what
he
Joker
was
I
kind of
didn't
annoying.
like.
Me.
I didn't like that Joker from
To
the
me,
movie The
he was
Joker.
kind of
I
annoying, but
didn't
like
like that
this one,
Joker.
not
He
this one.
got
I
on
said
my
like
damn
like
nerves
this
with
one.
that
I
What's the
said
damn
like
name?
the
itchy
What's
right.
the
ass
You
guy
got
that
like
laugh.
you
played
got
him?
like
What's his name
Yeah.
again?
Everybody one at a time. Sterling, go ahead with you were
no. That's
saying.
what I
My
said.
fault.
Like
My
this
fault.
not
My fault.
now you got rat catching like and Sebastian was the emotional part because Peacemaker and the blood sport back and forth was hilarious. And then you made
Yeah,
Rick Flag not so stale and stiff. Even had me cheering when they knocked out Wally because she was about to kill them all for doing the right thing. So
yeah.
like that was the
That was
amazing
I
part for
funny.
wasn't
me.
expecting Rick Flag to die.
Miss,
Like I
Miss,
was
Miss,
expecting Cena to like take him out. Like I wasn't expecting that.
yeah.
hey LB,
Right.
hold that thought real quick because I'm gonna come right back to you, Mr. KC. You were saying about the Joker because I liked the Joker gangster look and
Yeah. I
and
like that one.
oh,
The one I didn't like is from that movie, The Joker. The one with that damn stupid ass laugh.
Joaquin Phoenix?
Yes.
That Joker was
Oh,
great. What do you
I
mean?
hate. No, I
you
hated
hated
that Joker,
Joaquin
LB.
Phoenix?
Yeah, I hated that damn. I didn't hate the movie. I just hated that Joker.
I like
No,
that. That Joker was
I didn't
dope
like
because
that
it's like
Joker.
a
Yeah,
real world Joker.
I
Yeah.
didn't
Like
like that
in
damn
like
Joker.
today's like that's like a real world modern day
I'd have
Joker.
beat his ass and took his change out his pocket.
Yeah, like no, he's shitty, bro. Like he's shitty. He's shitty in
I'd have
terms
Hey,
took
of
his
like
change
fighting
out his
Batman.
pocket,
hey,
Like
Yeah,
LB.
there's a lot of good
hey,
movies
he's
coming
Mr.
shitty
out
in
Hey,
terms of
soon.
Mr.
fighting
LB.
Batman.
KC,
Like this
Mr.
Joker
KC,
L,
killed his
so
own
he
Joker.
gangster like
LB.
that, huh?
LB. I'd have went in that nigga's pockets New York style, nigga.
Yeah.
Mr. KC though, but that's kind of like my thing about that Joker too. 'Cause that's not. I think what's his face acted his ass off, but I really can't call like he didn't feel like the Joker to me like that. Like I
Nah.
don't see the
It
Joker
was
Now,
as a
It's
my
just
loser
my
a
and
my
shit.
it's just
favorite
like
Like this
one
nigga was
was
just
the
Joker.
like a
one that
straight up
Heath
loser
Ledger
and shit.
played.
well,
My
T.
favorite one was
Yeah,
the one that Heath Ledger played. Now that was my favorite
Yeah,
Joker.
that's my favorite Joker too.
Yeah,
Hold up,
Thank you,
man.
Casey. Thank
hold
you.
up, T and Mr.
Yes.
KC.
My
That
fault. My fault.
wasn't really the Joker. That was what the Joker based his look off of. Like he took from the Joker.
Man.
That wasn't like that. It was just the character that the Joker followed. He was just the guy who just became a madman at the end because he kept getting picked on and beat up and all that type of shit. And then the
He
other
was punk.
Joker was inspired by him. So that's all
I'd
that
have,
was. He
But
was
this
in
is the
the
thing
inspiration.
though. They
I'd have
called
went
oh,
in
him
I
that
see what
nigga's
you're
Arthur.
pockets,
saying.
dude.
They called him
Empty
I
your
see
Arthur.
what.
pockets
Arthur
out
is his
while you
name. Like
laughing.
that's his
Empty
real
your
name.
pockets.
I like that.
Yeah,
Well, allegedly his real name,
yeah,
because we don't really know Joker's
but
true
he
origin right
wasn't
now.
like the Joker that we are used to, like the Jack
Right.
Nicholson, the Heath
I see what you
Ledger.
saying, LV.
He
I
Yeah, this
mean,
is like a different
HB.
universe.
he came
Yeah.
off of he was the inspiration for the
He was the
Joker that we have
inspiration. Right.
now. That's all he
Right.
was. He was just a caricature
Like,
showing like what life does to you when you're picked on, you treated like shit. His
Yeah,
mom was
mental
crazy as
illness
fuck.
Joker. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
So
was
that's
just
all
I
he
just looked at it
was.
as a different universe because like
Yeah.
the Joker's name allegedly is Arthur something.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
right,
if you
right.
watch
It is.
that
Arthur
animated
something.
movie, The
Yeah.
Killing Joke,
Yeah.
like he was a comedian, he was all that, he was a failed comedian, failed at everything.
Right,
Then he falls
right.
into the toxin and all that stuff and becomes
Mhm.
the Joker.
Right,
It's
right,
just
right.
this Joker is going based on like real world people. and he's just a crazy person with a mental illness.
Right. And then they added the first Batman, the first ever Batman movie, like with the Michael Keaton, they added that scene with his parents were killed in there. So that's what that Joker was.
That was weird
How
too,
did
though.
Did y'all like Michael? Did
Bruce
y'all
Wayne
like
was
Michael
mad
Keaton
young.
as Batman?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
That
he's
is.
the best Batman.
I just
The
want to make
best one
sure.
by far.
Yeah, he was a great Batman. He was the best one.
Look, Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I thought he was.
best
I thought he
Batman.
was pretty dope too. I always thought
Yeah,
he
I
was
think
pretty
gonna be in
dope.
the
Batman.
next.
Him and Adam West were the best ones. The best
Yeah,
Batman.
Adam West.
my
Adam
nigga was
Adam
Christian
West.
Bale.
Yeah.
That was my
Wait
guy.
a minute. Who was the one that played in the?
Christian Bale was a good Batman, but he wasn't a good.
Who was the one that played in the Dark Knight? Who was the one that played in the Dark Knight? Christian Bale. That's the one I want. Yeah, I like him. I like him.
He was more of a, he was a better like Batman to me. I mean, he was a better.
Because I don't like old boy. I don't really care for.
I like
who they
Ben
got now.
Affleck too. Well, Ben Affleck has the best fight scene in Batman. He has the best fight scene out of all Batman.
That's what it is.
I
I
agree.
see.
I
He done
agree.
grew on me because I done seen him. But yeah,
I didn't like.
he's cool.
But back to that joke.
George Clooney. I didn't like him too.
No, did nobody like George Clooney.
Come on, you pulling out back credit cards and proposing Ivy.
HD said about Christian Bale. I feel like he was to me. I feel like Christian Bale was to me the best Batman because this story had like
Dark Knight was epic.
Had the beginning into an end to it, and like in the trilogy. Hold on. Yeah, but like his trilogy, like it showed the struggle with his life because things that he wanted to be with being with Rachel and getting the Batman identity. He couldn't have it because of his mission, dedication. Say Gotham was let him lose Alfred for it. So that has three different things: the beginning, the role, and the phrase. So
what's up, y'all?
I mean,
listen though, man.
I feel you, Sterling, but I just he was good, but I just think the script they had made it better.
Yeah,
no, Christian Bale
was good, but he was the best.
He was
Michael Keaton had that role. Just think about it. Just switch it. Just what if Michael Keaton was the Dark Knight?
Michael Keaton would have been dope. It would have
that would have been super dope. That'd have been super dope.
That would have been nice.
Michael Keaton was the Dark Knight. Yeah,
that would have been super nice.
Yeah,
that'd have been super dope.
Going up against that Joker, going up against the Heath Ledger Joker. Oh yeah, that would have been something.
This is where Christian Bale fucked up. Like he was okay as Bruce. This is where Christian Bale fucked up. Like he was okay as Bruce Wayne. Like he was okay. I wasn't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? But as Batman, that shit was wacky. You know what I'm saying? That shit was wacky.
Why you got his voice right?
Nah, man, he the best.
Like he was crying every time.
Dark Knight is a classic, dog.
It's
the movie was great.
It's a classic. Dark Knight is a classic, man.
Yeah, I'll say him, Michael Keaton, and Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy was the three best.
Yeah, he's a Joker, dog. Like dog. If you the Joker, like you the best villain in comics. Period. Like dog, you have to like nail it.
Dog, I know I'm gonna let him say that. I know y'all gonna kill me for saying this, but
Heath Ledger played the best Joker. I'm sorry.
No.
Hands down. That
motherfucker still got Jack.
You still got Jack.
I got Heath Ledger.
What was you gonna say, Q? What was you gonna say, Q? My fault. You like the new one?
You like the new one?
And I'm gonna tell you
about
Are you talking about from the Suicide Squad? You talking about that Joker?
No, I'm talking about
the Joker's own movie.
The own movie Joker.
His own movie.
Okay.
You know,
nobody likes Jared Leto's Joker. Nobody does.
I like him
that. That's like unanimous.
Like
universal.
Jared Leto's Joker. I like that.
That's why they had to change him in Justice League.
You see how he became the Joker. See, Heath Ledger, he was just Joker right out the gate, just blowing up shit. Just
that's what I like. That's what I like. I just loved his character.
You seen the character. You seen how he became the Joker. How he kept getting picked on, life
Picked
kept,
on,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Life, his
But
job,
see,
his
Now,
mama
but
had a
see that
shitty
that's what
job. Had,
that's what fucks me
Right,
up.
right.
No,
You
no, no,
right though,
because
Q. You
fucking
right.
Joker is a savage. You know what I'm saying? And not, but not no. Joker's a savage. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, you know what I'm saying? Like the nigga's like a genius. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga know how to make bombs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a criminal mastermind and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing about that dude was Joker and shit, except
And
for
this
nah,
is
but
why
his
this
I'm
is why
laugh
I
telling
and
you,
feel
shit.
he's
like
a
You know
real
this
world
is why I
Joker.
feel like Jack
like
Nicholson's
that's
Joker was the best Joker because he freaking displays all those qualities that he said.
That's
You know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying.
Yeah.
Straight
That's
up
he's a real
mastermind,
world
straight up
exactly.
Joker.
gangster,
Like
killer,
y'all
He's
trying to
he's
tell
the
me
savage.
most
like
like
I'm
naturally
the
the
new
Joe.
Joker.
Joker, and he's not. That's not what he was supposed to
Give me
be.
Heath
Like this is an
Ledger. That
Elseworlds
motherfucker.
Joker
That
that
motherfucker
that's
died for
based
his
off of like
shit. Give me
true
Heath
like people in
Ledger.
like today's
Listen,
time.
they call
He
it something
died for his
else.
shit.
You
I
can't
like the
call
new
it the
Joker
Joker and
though.
then not give me the
But you
Joker.
already
Come
know if
on.
you know about the story of like what was it like when Batman sits in the Mobius chair and he's trying to find out like who Joker is and they gave him like all these different stories because
Right,
Well,
Joker
he
No,
doesn't know
always
about
but
lied
the
Joker.
about his
thing
Yeah.
is, the
origin. He
Joker.
always
right.
lied.
Look,
Like you never know
everybody's
like what happened.
everybody's saying the same thing, but we're all saying the same thing. It's just put in a different context.
Yeah,
The
right,
Joker
right.
standalone movie, yeah, T, I understand it didn't show all of that because he still was trying to become the Joker. It was the same as Batman. We didn't see all of that in Batman yet
Exactly.
until Batman had to go through, losing like people and had to really become the villain to actually become who Batman is, the Dark Knight. So he had to go through his trials and tribulations before we
Exactly.
Right,
understood,
right.
okay, this is him. Because remember, in Batman Begins, he wasn't the same Batman that he was in Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises compared
Facts.
to
Right.
that one.
Hey,
Facts.
now I really like Dark
I
Knight
feel what you're
Rises.
saying.
I really like Dark Knight
It's
Rises.
just to
I
me.
really like that.
I'm in the middle
Well,
on when it comes to that.
it's just to me that they, like what kind of what LB said. Like, there's no definitive origin story for the Joker and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, I never ever would imagine Joker as being a pussy and shit. You know
Like
what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like, I
Maybe,
just don't
maybe
know
that's
like
what
that.
it
You
was.
know what
Hey,
I'm
you
He
know
saying?
what,
wasn't
T?
really
Maybe that's
pussy
what it
though.
was for me. Yes, he
But
was, man. That dude was getting punked.
He
Like,
kind of
okay,
was
but
though.
but no, but you
He was
gotta
getting beat up by
He
little
understand.
got
kids and
like
shit.
Okay,
no,
but
and
he
he shot him
didn't.
on
the
the
little
train.
But
bitch
He
no,
shit.
shot
he
him.
This
Only
nigga
talked
was
to her
thought
because she felt
this nigga
sorry
was
for him.
imagining
hold
fucking a
on,
bitch and shit down,
understand.
being
You
all
gotta
weird and
understand
shit.
that.
You know what I'm
See,
saying? Like,
No, he shot a TV
y'all are trying to
host
project
in the
yourselves in this motherfucker. He's
Yeah.
not
yeah.
the
The
same.
motherfucker
He
stole his
mentally,
sign and shit.
his mom mentally was fucked up. He mentally was fucked up. He was
listen, man.
fragile, bro,
Yeah,
mentally.
that is true.
Exactly.
That's
You
true.
We
saw
So
the
we
That's
growth.
true.
he
listen.
wasn't trying to be a tough guy. He
We
wasn't
know
trying
how
Exactly.
to
You
fucked up.
saw all those
Listen,
things, how
we
he
know how
became
fucked up
the
in the head
Joker.
Harley Quinn is,
Right.
man. But
okay,
we
but
all
Harley
know how
But
Quinn
fucked up
Joker
in
did.
the
made
head
him that
Harley
Harley
way.
Quinn
Quinn
is.
was
He's
different
a
Joker made her
stone
though.
that
cold
way.
pimp.
Harley Quinn was different. Harley Quinn was already like, as far as her stability and how she was
She was
already
crazy.
strong minded. It just
Yeah,
took
she
the
had an
Joker
infatuation
to
with
twist
like
her mind in another direction. But as
helping
far
Yeah,
as
he
her
crazy.
turned her out.
character,
He turned her
she
mind
wasn't
out.
like she
Like a
didn't come
pimp
up
do a
like
hoe.
Joker
That's
did.
how he did Harley
Exactly.
Quinn.
Exactly, HD.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm
That's why
saying.
I like
Like she
Exactly.
Joker.
was
That
He
already
he's a
soft.
infatuated
pimp.
with she was
He
He
already
turned her
infatuated
mind out.
with
He
like
Okay,
turned
but
how he
Harley
he
was
Quinn
grew
handling
mind
people.
into
out.
that. See, y'all gotta understand he grew into things like that. The Joker didn't start
Exactly.
off like that. Y'all
Exactly.
gotta understand from the movie perspective, he mentally was already fucked up. He don't know who his dad is. He was lied to by his mom. And
That's
dog, the dude
facts.
was weak.
Facts.
The dude was
Facts.
like a really big, he was a grown child,
Yep.
basically. And then it finally
Yeah.
twisted. He finally got twisted and put in that direction with this motherfucker like fucking now he snapped. As you see in his eyes, each scene, his eyes got darker and darker. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Right.
Yeah.
I
He shot a
understand
Yeah.
what
TV
y'all
host in the
saying that he's
dome.
a pimp. He is. Joker's a
Yep.
pimp. Joker's a genius. But down the line, he grew to be that Joker. He didn't just start off like that.
Exactly. And
Hey,
that's
That's what
what
I'm
I'm
HD.
Exactly.
saying.
saying.
He
Now,
Joker
now,
started out
hey,
as a
HD.
damn Joker
Now, one
bluffing.
thing, one thing about that Joker movie I did like. I like how they gradually showed how he was declining.
Right.
Like it wasn't just one thing and he just fell off the cliff. Like, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? It was a gradual.
It was
Yeah, now I
multiple
like how they
things.
I like how they set
Exactly.
that up.
Was that
Yeah.
one based off the comic book? Was it
Listen,
based off a
man.
Yeah.
comic book, or
No,
was
Yes.
no,
they
this
just
Yes.
ain't
wrote it?
based off
No,
no
no,
comic book.
it was just a
Nah,
standalone movie.
I
And you
thought
know
it
It
was
wasn't
what?
based
I
really
off
don't
of
based
even
off
remember
no
the
I,
comic.
Batman comic books, man. I don't remember reading
I
them.
mean,
And I know I
but
did.
see, that's what I'm
And I just
saying.
don't
Like they
remember.
have there's no like one story. Like he has several origin stories, basically.
Oh
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like there's no one definitive Joker origin
You already
story. You
know
know what I'm
this was
saying? But
you already know
but
this wasn't like a real Joker movie because like look how old he was compared to Bruce.
Right.
Bruce
Right,
was like
Right,
8.
right,
This dude was like
Correct.
40.
right.
Correct.
Something.
right.
So that's
And then
I mean,
so that's why I was saying that the character was based off of what the Joker portrayed him. The Joker took that character and ran with it. That's why I was saying. Like
Right.
that
I can see
definitely
that.
could have
I
been
can
the
see that.
Joker. That's
Yeah,
not
now I can
definitely
see
the
somebody
Joker.
seeing that motherfucker and then, you know what I'm saying, then turning into the Joker. But I'm sorry, dog. Like, it makes more sense, like, the way, like, closer to what the first Batman did with the Joker origin. You know what I'm saying? That he's a criminal and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this
so
nigga's already a criminal. And him falling into the vat makes him a super criminal. Not that he goes from pussy ass loser nigga to super mastermind killer the Joker. That just doesn't equate in my head.
No,
why
It just
not
doesn't.
though?
you're going based
Why
off of
not?
like the
Isn't that
comics and like the cartoons and the other movies
but
and
no,
stuff
hold on,
instead of
hold
just
on.
Hey, you know
it's
what?
an
You know
Hold
what,
on.
Elseworld
LB?
movie.
But
You know
why
what,
not
LB?
though?
Maybe
Isn't that
that's what it
how
was for me too. Because I think that when I went in looking at the movie, I went in looking at expecting, like you just said. You know what I'm saying?
but
So I
But I
feel
didn't
what
Yeah,
you're
even
well,
coming
expect
I
with it.
mean,
that.
but
but
I
this
didn't
is
I
what
said
I'm
I
expect
didn't
saying.
that.
But
enjoy
I
the
why
didn't
not?
movie.
Usually
expect
not
how
like
the
Isn't
movie
that
went.
how isn't
I
that how
thought the
life
movie was
usually
great and
be
how it was put
far as
together. I
Yeah,
thought
script
for a
and stuff?
first
no, see,
movie.
Yeah, I thought it
this
was a
is
cool
not
movie. Yeah,
saying
it
I
was a
didn't
cool
enjoy the
movie.
movie. Like I like the
Right,
Joker movie, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it just wasn't the Joker to me like that. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
right,
you
right,
crazy.
right,
Like
right,
LB
right,
said,
right.
like Joker is like top, like the at least top 3 villains like ever created. Period and
Nah,
shit.
he
Top
the
five.
best
no, he's
villain.
like number one.
He's the
Period.
best.
Yeah, okay.
He's the best.
I mean, but I mean, even through all mediums and shit, like movies, like he's right up there with your Darth Vaders. You know, he's of that ilk and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like he just, I'm sorry, Dad. Like if everything that I know about the Joker, Dad, does not
And
leave my
that's what
brain
I'm
that he
saying.
started out like that.
You're trying to make all those jokers into what this Joker
Exactly.
is, and it's not
But
going
what's
to
wrong with
work.
that?
Exactly.
It's
What do you
nothing
Like,
wrong
mean?
with it.
isn't that how
It's
life
nothing
But
wrong.
I'm
What I'm
just
saying
Because
saying.
they
though,
explained
I'm
that
just
like
saying that
55,000 times before the
Hey,
movie
hey,
came
hey,
out is not gonna be
HD.
like
What
what
T
you
is
think it
trying to
is.
say,
Like,
that Joker was a sissy, nigga.
no,
Shit.
I understand.
That nigga,
Look,
when he was
I
a sissy,
understand.
shit.
Look, I
I ain't even gonna
understand what it.
front. I was
Okay, but
waiting on another
listen,
Joker. I
listen,
was waiting on him to have a
Mr.
man?
KC,
boyfriend.
Mr.
Shit.
KC.
No, man, you tripping.
Just like
That
T
motherfucker was a
disagree,
sissy.
just like T disagreed with me about the Royce and Lupe shit. I'm disagreeing with him about this shit.
Me
So
too. I
we
got you.
oh
good.
no, they're
We
not gonna do that to Joker
good.
Isn't
though.
that how
I
life is
understand what
though?
he's
They're not gonna
saying.
do that KC to Joker because they did that with Riddler and Penguin when they had them be in a relationship on that Gotham TV show.
Right.
What? What are you
Actually.
talking about,
Hold on, so what?
LB?
Huh?
I'm,
What?
This
Oh, you didn't
happened?
know
uh,
about that? You know the
That
TV
Joker
show
was a
No.
Gotham, right?
sissy.
One of the
No.
Yeah.
seasons where Riddler and Penguin's like the villains, they are a couple.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah,
Wait,
that had
hold
people
on.
hot, dog. That had people hot.
LB,
Like,
who you
What, Gotham?
said?
huh?
Who
In
you
Gotham?
said?
Nah, it's the remember you know the TV show Gotham, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, one of the seasons I think like they had Riddler and Penguin in a relationship.
That's awful.
Ooh, I remember
And
that. I
people
remember
got
that.
Oh
hot
God, I
about
think
that.
I
Like
Stop
people was
playing, LB.
upset,
Stop
dog.
playing.
Like
Wow.
LB.
you know what?
LB trying to play around, man.
No,
nah,
straight.
I ain't
Matter
playing
of fact,
around. Go
no,
look
I
it
was
up.
actually
LB. LB,
Because when I saw that, because I never watched Gotham, when I heard about that, I
back
said,
up
what?
off the dro. Back up off the dro.
No.
Okay.
Hey, bro, check this out, bro.
Dog, I'm like,
It'll
this
be
is
like,
just
I
as
wish it
bad
was
as
the
Joker.
dro.
And
Shit.
they're not gonna stop. Look what they just did to Robin. They made
Look what
two
they
No,
just
different
did to
no,
freaking
I
Robins.
know
I
Tim
what
said
Drake,
season.
that
No,
the
bro.
no,
other
hold on.
day.
I know what
Didn't
season.
they
No,
just make one
that
of the
was season
characters
4.
sexy
It was
gay
season
or
4. I
something?
remember it
Oh
was
man,
season
that
4.
nigga LB right too.
I
Yeah,
see you,
bro.
Joe
That's what it
Cool.
I was
said.
binge. I
It
was
I
says
freaking
see
the
you,
binge
Joe
watching
Gotham
Gotham, bro.
Cool.
And
star,
I'm
the Gotham star Robin Lord Taylor teases the relationship between Penguin and the Riddler in the
Yeah,
final
that was
season
season
of the
4.
Batman prequel season. The final
Oh
season of
wow.
Gotham,
Damn,
What y'all think about
LB.
this
and the
one?
relationship between
Yes,
Taylor's
sir.
Penguin and Corey Michael
Catwoman.
Smith's Riddler has been developed since the very first season. I'm glad I ain't watched that gay shit.
Yeah, the last
For
I
season
didn't
real.
had
either,
like
bro.
this weird Joker
To
with
be
like
honest
one
with you,
piece
I
of
fast
green
forwarded
hanging
all
from
that,
his
bro.
head. Like what?
I
Wow.
was fast
I ain't never
forwarding
watched
He
it,
all
even
guys.
that.
told no,
I
I
cause
never
only
watched it.
watched the season of that shit because they
Joe
had
Cool, you
Jada
got that
Pinkett on
collection,
there and
bro. You
shit.
got that collection.
HD Google the
Yeah,
Joker from the
baby.
Gotham show.
I know
Like, and
that's
just
right,
show
T.
what he looked like. They had like that one
How y'all
piece
think?
of green hair
What y'all
hanging
think
from
about
his
this one?
bald head. Like
Oh, that's a classic.
Batman
Oh
Returns.
God, he
Yeah.
looked
Batman
terrible.
Oh
Return.
yeah.
What you think about that one?
I
About
remember
what?
them.
Batman
Hey,
Returns.
hey.
The second one.
dog, I remember
Man, like
playing the
I loved
video
it back in the
game.
day, but I saw it like a few years ago, and that movie does not hold up well. To say
What
it's
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
unfortunate.
that
that
movie was
first one.
dope, but maybe
Hey,
what
hey,
because
Joe
when I was
Cool.
younger,
But
I watched
that
Batman
what
first
movie?
Returns.
Batman, yes, sir. That first Batman,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh,
sir.
the
Oh,
first one still holds
Yeah.
up. Batman
Hell yeah.
Returns not so well. It doesn't
Oh,
hold up
this
so
Joker right here, man. I did not fuck with this Joker right
oh
here. I
no.
just did.
He played on Shameless. He was on that TV show
is
Shameless
this?
on
What
Showtime.
Joker was
Oh,
this?
This the
yeah,
Joker
I
off
ain't.
of
Yeah, I was
Gotham.
gonna
TV
This
say
the
show
I
Joker
ain't
off
Shameless.
of
never
Oh yeah,
Gotham.
seen that one.
that's the
That's the
that was
first
Hold
the
on,
time
gay
I
what
brother.
say
seen
That
that
was
it?
the
Hey,
gay
Joker.
you
brother.
was
The
No,
that
no,
gay
no, no, no,
brother.
no.
you
I
was
don't
that
like
in
him off
Joker the
top.
Gotham?
This
I
is
don't
the
like.
Joker.
I don't
This
like
is
him off top.
hold on.
Hold
This
on,
is the
show the
Joker off
other
of Gotham.
picture. Like show the
Nigga
picture
said,
like
"Hold
where he got
on,
the
then."
bald head with the
Yeah,
one
hold on,
shaved head
Nicholas.
like anything.
Nick, what you saying, bro?
No, I said this is the Joker that was on Gotham.
Okay,
Oh
that's
wow.
why I ain't never seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, there you go, right
Pull,
there. The
damn it,
bald head with the one string
pull
of
that
hair
Heath
coming from his
Ledger
head.
up. Pull that Heath
Right
up.
here.
Shit,
Yeah,
why so
No, not that.
serious?
No.
yeah, that right
What
Why
the
there.
hell? Who
so?
is that?
What Joker is that?
Who
I
is
don't
From
that,
know.
man?
I don't
Gotham.
know.
He from
Probably,
Gotham.
yes,
He looked like
probably,
Palpatine and shit, and
probably.
Palpatine was the
He
Joker.
look like dog.
I don't
They
know.
Dog,
go
I
Heath on the
saw
other
the
side.
trailer. I
Insidious.
said, what the hell?
I like that new
So I
one.
guess they're giving him a
Why
full head
so
of hair like later on in the season.
serious?
Okay.
I like the new
That's
joke.
wild,
Damn
man.
what T talking about. I like the new joke.
Ugh, what
Wow.
Joker is that?
Hey,
What T
listen,
talking?
Who
I
is
don't know
that?
what the fuck is
Listen,
this. What the
you
fuck?
wait a minute, Q, but you like him over to Jack Nicholson?
No, I didn't say I
I
like
don't
him.
like that one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I
No,
don't
what
like
the
that one.
hell?
man. See, there you go, try to start some shit, T.
I
Okay,
like
and how do y'all
I
feel
like
T be
about
trying to start some
I
shit
like
over
my
there.
guy that
Okay.
said,
I'm
"Why
checking.
and how do
so
y'all feel about
serious?"
how do y'all feel about like the revamp of Jared Leto's Joker in the Snyder Cut Justice
It's
League?
a lot better than what they did in Suicide Squad with him. I know that.
They made him the Marilyn Manson
True.
Joker. That's
I
what I
Man,
thought
I
agree.
about when I
liked him
seen it. I
in
was
the
like, this
Suicide
Marilyn
Yeah,
Manson.
Squad. I
you.
thought he was
Hey,
gangster. I liked
I
that
thought he was
gangster look.
cool.
He had the
I
silver
thought he was
grill,
cool.
had the pistol, had the
Nah,
long
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
nah,
jacket.
bro. I didn't like it,
I
That
thought
bro.
he
shit
was
was
cool.
gangster
What
as
I
kind
thought he
fuck.
of
was alright.
upgraded,
I
tatted
wasn't
up
I wasn't
machine
I
gun
wasn't
Kelly
mad at the
looking
Jared Leto. I wasn't mad at him.
I was
You know what I'm saying?
upset. I was
Man,
like,
I
tatted
what
got
up
is
the
this
machine?
Jared
stupid
Leto
Joker,
one, man.
dog?
Y'all tripping.
Man,
I
Nah,
mean,
what
zombie.
the
here's
hell
the thing,
going on?
Like a
but
doggone zombie
HD,
machine gun
I
Kelly out
ain't
here,
you
man.
know
no.
why? It's because like it's like I said earlier. You expect certain things from the Joker and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you expect him to blow up some shit. You know what I'm saying? Gas some motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Just some all around
They made him
chaos
a
and shit.
Mad
Man,
Max
no,
character.
no,
That's
no, no.
exactly what he
It
looked
wasn't
like.
no blowing up shit on that one. That nigga was shooting
Nah,
niggas. He was shooting your ass, nigga.
yeah, he was
And it wasn't even with like his typical
Listen.
gun, like the gun that go bang, like.
Listen, nah,
Fuck
nigga,
that.
Joker will bust your
Like,
ass,
I'm gonna
nigga.
No, he
Don't
had
get
a
it
gun that's
twisted.
gonna bust your ass. He ain't had
Yeah.
that bang.
And
You was
plus, and
gonna get
also,
banged.
man,
Yeah,
for
nah,
y'all
don't get
that
it
don't know,
twisted.
Joker actually got hands too, man. For real. You
Joker
gotta,
don't really
Hold
have
on,
hands. He's
hold
just
on, hold
crazy
on,
and
Kelly.
he
oh
don't
yeah,
see a
hands
scene
like
like
that. No,
that.
he can
Like
fight.
that's cool,
Do
man.
you
What's going on?
think
What's
It
going
don't
I
on?
mean,
mean
not like on
so?
Batman
So
level, but you know what I'm
Jose,
saying. He can
Jose.
actually fight.
Going
What's up,
on?
do
Going
you
Jose?
on?
oh,
think
what's
do
up,
you
Jose?
think DC or Marvel are having problems making women superhero movies epic? I thought Black Widow could have been a better movie. I don't know if it's that. I just think they just the female characters like that they've had to me, some of them have been cool, but some of them have just been
Some
weak.
of them are just not really appealing like that. Like
Black
Black
Widow was
Widow, I'm
too
Wonder
not
late.
really a
Woman,
fan of Black
Wonder
Widow.
Woman
It
was
was
a
too
good
late
movie
for
for
Black Widow.
DC.
I ain't
Yeah,
even
Wonder
seen Black
Woman,
Widow
and
yet
then
because
you
I'm not paying
had
$30 to see it.
and then Black Widow was okay to me. I thought Black Widow was straight.
Nah,
I
they
don't know what
waited
I'm
was
just
too
going
wrong
long.
off
with
of
That
the
it.
was the
character. I'm
problem.
going
They
off of the
waited too
character.
long.
HD, can
Black
I
Widow should have
interject,
came
Hey,
out
please?
like
I
in
ain't gonna
I'm
just wait.
2012 or
I'm gonna wait
I'm
13
till
or
it
glad
come on
this was
something.
brought
HBO
up.
Max
Have y'all seen the
or
What If yet?
Disney,
The
whatever.
first What If
Yeah, I
No,
saw
not
episode?
I
it.
yet.
did
I ain't
not
watched
see
What If
it.
yet.
Oh
I ain't
my
I
watched
gosh,
What
saw
If
it.
I
yet.
gotta check this shit
Yeah,
LB, you're
guess
gonna
what,
hate it.
T? I saw
LB is
it,
gonna
nigga.
hate that
Guess
shit.
what? You can't get me, T. What's up? I
I'm
saw
not
it.
gonna. I don't
Oh,
care to
out.
watch
Oh,
it because
shame,
it's
man.
what
I
if.
HD
did.
ahead
nah,
of me,
nigga, you
man.
up on
It hurt
everything
like it's
now and shit.
Disney
It ain't even no
commercial.
fun no more.
Yeah,
Bruh,
bro.
bruh,
Yeah,
go
bro.
ahead,
HD ahead of me now,
Go
man. That's
ahead.
a doggone
Go ahead,
shame,
talk
bro.
Yeah.
about it. Talk about the
Nah, I
what
didn't
if,
watch
T.
What
Go
If. I watched
ahead.
Power
Go
though.
ahead,
I
T.
finally
Talk
caught
about
up
the
though.
what if. I'm ready for it. Let's
I
go.
Man,
was gonna
HD
watch
ahead
it.
of
Hey,
me, man. Dang.
all I know is LB will hate it, dog. LB will
Yeah,
hate
hell
the.
yeah, hate it.
Why would I hate it? Why would I hate it though?
Look, dog,
I
as
was
soon as you
thinking
say,
about LB. I was like, I bet LB gonna hate this bitch.
Wait, hold on. Why y'all
yeah, he
say?
gonna hate this.
But what makes you think that though?
Oh, cause they really went hard with like the whole Me Too agenda and shit, dog.
Yeah,
Like
they
they went
did.
super.
They
They
did.
went they
They
actually went heavy
did.
handed with
Man,
it.
Yep.
They,
Oh
they actually
God.
went heavy
Basically,
handed with it.
it's
Yeah,
Captain
yeah.
America. What if if he was a she, a woman?
oh,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
come
yeah. I
They
seen that in the
turned
on.
they
trailer.
turned
No, I seen
Agent
that in the
Carter.
trailer. I seen a female Captain America.
yeah, they
See, I'm
turned
not.
They
Agent
I
turned
ain't mad
Carter.
at
Agent
that.
Carter. They turned Agent Carter into Captain America or Captain Britain and
That
shit.
shit
Yeah,
You know what I'm
going
Captain
saying?
on.
Britain.
Oh,
Like
this
I
thing.
don't have a problem with that because
I
Oh,
it's what
mean,
if. I mean, it's
everybody
like
gotta
different
have their
scenarios, so
wait a
I'm
preference.
not
minute.
tripping
Captain
about. I
Britain
wasn't
is
tripping
not
about
Captain Britain ain't no damn woman. What?
that. Exactly.
They
No, but
turned
she
from
was
the
from Britain, so
yeah.
basically they made it as she's Captain Britain now instead of Captain America. They're
Why must they
basically
do this?
showing you because remember on the first Captain America, she left the room. She
Yeah.
left
Right.
the room, but this time she stayed, and it kind of altered some things, and
Man,
she
Right.
became
Okay.
Captain Britain.
why must Marvel do
Right,
crap
right.
like
So I
this,
Right.
mean,
dog?
it was a straight episode. I
Why
didn't.
must they
It was
do this
supposed to
crap
be
though,
what
man?
if? What if
But
it
See,
happened?
this is the thing. I wouldn't
I
trip
mean, it was
about
a
it because
cool
it's what if.
episode, but
Like
man,
I
that
wouldn't. It's
they
not
went
like it's
hard with the
canon.
politics,
So
like
They
harder than.
did.
See, now
Right.
that's gonna make me not want to watch it, dog. I'm no.
Man, that's just like
No,
Joker.
watch it. No, watch it. Like watch it and actually because you're gonna see it. You're gonna see some Easter eggs in that shit.
Yeah.
No, that's
yeah,
just
No,
like
like
I did. I
no,
seen
no.
a
Yeah,
piece of the
watch that shit for
episode.
sure.
No, I seen a piece of the
what are
episode.
we
I seen a
talking
piece of the
about? What
episode where
movie
it
we
we're
talking
said
talking
about?
like
about
where
that.
it
What if?
had Killmonger working for
Talking
Iron
What
about
if?
Man. I was
what
like,
if.
okay,
Like the What If series just started. It's 10 episodes for the first season. They're basically going through
What's it
time
on?
switching shit. It's
Marvel's
basically
What's it on?
what if, like, what if this scenario happened? Like
No,
it's
no. I mean, like, what network is it
the
on?
Marvel
oh, it's
What If
on
series
Disney
is on
Disney,
Plus.
Disney
Disney
Plus.
Plus.
Disney Plus.
Disney
But
Plus.
I got the
Oh, okay,
Fire
okay,
Stick, so I'll be
okay.
watching that
It's
bitch.
on
Yeah.
Disney Plus. Okay.
Yeah, I
Also, if
watched
I'm
you
it.
gonna
I
check it
watched
out.
it
I'm gonna
because
check it out.
I knew T was gonna come in there and be like, "Yo, AD, duh."
Hey, help me out.
Watch that.
Help me
What
out.
if,
Okay.
nigga?
well, listen,
I'm gonna check it out.
but I wanted to see if everybody's seen the like the overbearingness of it and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one who even usually like pays attention to all of that shit, but man, they put it all in your face. Like
Man, it
it's
was
a
smack
bunch.
dab in your face though. Oh,
Yeah, like I
Man,
mean,
that's
it was
just like
like,
what you call it.
damn,
That's just
Well,
like
so
what you call it.
basically,
y'all a
so
little
hold up,
Rugged and
unhinged.
raw, huh?
But T, so
Hey,
basically, this means we're gonna have a woman Iron Man, and we're gonna have a woman other
Oh
things. That's the
God.
way it's
oh,
leading.
Probably
That's the
a
way it's
woman Black
Oh
looking.
Lord.
a
Oh
woman Black
Lord.
Panther.
oh.
A woman Black
Of
Panther,
course.
oh
Shuri,
God,
Of Of course.
They finna have
Of
serious
course.
doggone Black Panther and shit.
Hey
Not
man,
like it's
that's the way
different
it's
scenarios,
looking.
like where like they had
Of
instead of like
course.
they had
Cause
Killmonger
remember
Oh
versus like
Endgame,
Iron
man.
Man because I
cause
seen that
remember
too,
on
and then I seen
I'm
something
Endgame
about
about
the
they
to find
zombie
out
teased that
after
universe.
the
shit.
wild. Like,
Remember on
I know,
Endgame they
man.
teased that shit where all the girls came together for that one
Yeah,
scene. They teased
Avengers.
that
Yeah.
shit.
What was it
So
Oh,
they
called?
already
Yep.
doing
oh
some
yeah, I
other
hated
shit.
that crap. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, here we go.
What is it called? Avengers, the A
Yeah.
Squad,
I'm
Avengers,
like,
Hey.
oh,
A
here we
Squad,
go
or
with this
whatever it's called.
bullshit.
I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah, that you
Hey
know what?
man,
Hey,
girl
hey,
hey,
power.
Nick.
Yeah,
Warner.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Nick. Hey,
Girl
Nick. I
power.
can't even. I can't even front. I did.
No,
I
I
did
hated
kind of
that
like
when they
that
had
scene.
Spider-Man with the whole.
I can't
I
front,
like
bro.
no, they
I
made
did like
Spider-Man
that
looking like, come on,
scene.
bro.
he
You
hey,
fit.
like that?
They
hey,
got him.
T,
HD.
hey
They
T,
got him.
Yo,
Mr. Mr.
I
KC
can't
was like
front,
this,
bro.
They got KC,
bitches.
man. They got him.
I
Hey,
said,
They
hoes,
got him.
get him,
Hoes
hoes.
They
United.
got him. They got
Oh,
him.
you
Man, that's
my
the
boy
yo.
said
Everybody in
he
the
got
theater had
my
like the
boy have
same
all
face,
kind of
like,
That
Oh,
was
oh
a
my
real.
good.
god.
Sorry, me too. Don't sue me.
another one bites the dust.
Mr. KC gonna have all of them laid right there next to him, like, all right, so we got some lick, got some blunt rolls, rappers. We're all right.
I'm telling you.
Yo,
Hey,
I
Man,
can't
have
wait
y'all
for
I'm
seen
telling you.
Ah,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
you're stupid.
man, have
Stupid
y'all
right.
seen
You're
Hey,
stupid.
hey, we just gotta make sure my girl ain't here because she like Keisha from Belly. She don't play that shit.
Oh
Like,
shit, hell no. She gonna blow the
yeah, I
whole
got one of them
shit
type
up.
of
Mr.
chicks.
KC being
Yeah,
there like, I
yeah.
don't know no Tiana.
Yeah, she
I
ain't
don't
going
know
for
no
that shit, T.
Shuri. Who is Shuri? What's up, Shuri? Is that a Shuri?
She ain't going for that shit, T. She ain't going for that
Yo,
shit,
speaking
bro.
of that, HD,
Hell
let me tell you this
no.
BS that I went through today at the movies. Right,
Yeah,
I'm
what
in the
happened?
middle. We like an hour in watching Free Guy in the theater. A thunderstorm happens and
How is
knocks out the
that?
power of the movie theater.
uh,
I'm like,
Oh,
are you kidding me?
oh
You
yeah,
said
just like
what?
in Bad Wow.
Free Guy, like you know the Ryan Reynolds movie Free Guy when they in the video game and all that.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm in the movies today. We was like an hour in, and then the power like a thunderstorm happens out here, and the power went out in the theater.
Did y'all get a refund?
Oh,
Did y'all get
nigga.
refunded?
Yeah, we
Right,
got free
that's what I'm
tickets. We
saying.
got free tickets because I was
Oh,
supposed to
okay,
watch that
okay.
and Don't Breathe Part 2 today.
oh, now I gotta see that. Now I can't
yeah, I
wait.
want to see both of
Yeah.
those.
Part 2.
Hey, yes,
What?
Hey, did you
yes,
like Free Guy?
yes.
Did you like? Oh, it
Yeah,
went
Free
out
Guy
during the
was
movie,
funny
huh?
as hell. We was laughing like a motherfucker in the theater. Then pooh, power. I'm like, what?
Damn.
Owls.
Oh, man.
I gotta watch that
Hey,
bitch.
Have
yeah,
y'all
I
I've
want
seen
to
been
see
waiting
that.
so
Ryan
much
Reynolds
for
I
is
want
that
to see
like
that.
shit.
That is on
he
the
an
must
idiot.
watch
Though. I
list.
love Ryan Reynolds. I
Alright,
always
Yeah,
love
now
Ryan
free
That
Reynolds.
guy.
that
Yeah,
don't
that's on the
breathe
watch
too.
list.
I
Hey,
That
got
don't
that.
breathe
Jose,
too. I gotta see
Jose,
that
did,
joint.
did you
Yes,
did you
sir.
see the Suicide Squad?
No.
Damn.
Damn, Jose, what you doing, man?
Jose said
Drinking.
I'm watching football, bitch.
You been
Jose
drinking?
been Jose been pimping. You
Oh
Oh,
been
yeah,
I
you got
will
pimping,
tell
you,
you
ain't you?
this. I
you got
caught up
that
though.
smile.
No,
Pimping ain't
no,
easy.
I caught up though.
no.
HD. I caught up.
It
I
ain't.
finished Power.
Nah, I haven't been pimping.
Which one you
You
caught
ain't
up
been
to,
pimping.
LB?
Nah, I
Took a
said
week
Nah, I
I
off.
watched
haven't.
like all the episodes.
Took a
Well,
week
episode
off.
5 came out tonight, but for Raising Canaan.
Oh, you watched the episode
No, why is
5?
this shit mad slow, bro? Like,
Man, I didn't see episode 5 yet. I
I
saw
don't
all the other
care
Yeah, I'm
ones.
about to
about
watch it now.
jukebox and that white girl. I don't care, bro.
Oh, that white girl.
Yeah, like jukebox and all. Like, I don't care, bro.
Oh
Like, I
yeah,
don't.
I don't like that shit either. I'm like, okay, who cares
It's
about this
boring.
shit?
Like,
I
I
just
don't
don't
care
like
about
that
her
shit.
robbing the trust to get clothes. I don't care about that either.
Yeah.
I don't care about
Yeah.
Jukebox
that
doing
either.
some dumb shit.
Like,
She doing some real dumb shit, dog. And then the nigga, the one
Mm.
the part where the dude was talking about he had to go take his shit and everything, he couldn't come with him to the drop. Nigga, I think he had something to do with that shit too.
Probably, yeah. Because he was like,
now I
I
will
can't
say
come.
this: Joey Badass is killing it right now.
Oh yeah, Joey
He
Badass the
killing
best.
it,
Oh yeah,
bro.
that's my favorite character. Unique.
Joey Badass is in there.
And I
Yeah.
have like I have like I've been
That's
critiquing
what's
this
up.
movie a little bit. I'm like, cause
Get
I'm
some of that
from that
movie money.
area, so I'm like,
So
okay,
so
I see
so
how.
so
I'm
when he
like, what did it? Yo, I had to call my homeboy. Like, yo, what? Like, when did they film this at? Like,
so
did you
LB,
go there
so
when they was
so
filming it?
LB,
Like,
LB. So is the
oh
authenticity
yeah, the streets is
evidence
real.
in
Like
there?
stuff. Like when they said like we got 143rd, 147 Substan and all that. Then they go to
Yeah,
Jamaica Ave. Like you know when it was like in like up like walking up that street where all the shopping areas was like around.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That
That's
was my
Jamaica
that was my
Avenue, and
scene.
they was like in front of the Coliseum Mall.
Yep.
Because that's like
yeah.
that's why I go to like cop my shoes sometimes.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah. I didn't
they
like.
made
I'm
it look
glad
like
this is better.
1991 because like a lot of that stuff is modernized now. Like you can't have like that's why they had some of the gates closed because like wait a minute, this didn't exist in 1991.
Right,
So
right.
they like put down the gates for some of it, made it look like Jamaica Ave still looks like that now a little bit, like with the graffiti and all that, but
Yeah.
they made it like look like how it did like in 91 and 92.
Well, yeah,
Oh, bro.
They just
yeah.
got some of the clothes wrong in that era.
Man,
Nah,
I
they
ain't
got
been
the
to New
clothes
York
right
in
because
so long.
that's
Man,
how Fat Cat and
Pappy.
And Pappy Mason,
who was it
Pappy Mace.
Happy Mason. That's how
Supreme.
they drank back in the day.
Fat Cat and Pappy Mason.
Like, cause at first with Joey Badass, I'm like, you acting more like a Harlem nigga, not like a clean nigga.
Oh
But then I
yeah,
got, but then
yeah.
I was like, no, all right, now you moving like Pappy
But
Mason and all
but
them
but
niggas.
we all can agree this shit is better than book 2 by far.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hated
Man,
book 2, man.
I gotta get into it, man. I gotta,
Man,
I gotta.
I got all the DVDs from
I'm gonna have to start from the beginning, HD, and just work. You know what I mean?
Which one? What you talking about?
Shit, cause I ain't even seen all of Power. So
dang.
Oh man, you cool. I caught up to all that shit. I watched
I'm
all
gonna
that
have to,
shit during my
yeah, bro. I'm gonna have
vacation.
to do
bro,
it.
I
I
have
was
more
getting
of a
I have to
mad.
do
connection
it.
of
I'm gonna
I
have
was
Power
to
getting
than
do
I
it.
did The
I was
Wire,
look,
and
I
I
got
like The
pissed off.
Wire, but I just
I
didn't
got pissed
connect
off
like
when he
that.
killed Rollo or Dillo or whatever his name
Rollo.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I was mad at that. I'm like, how you gonna beat him
No,
over
no, not Rollo.
little nigga?
You got me saying Rollo. It's Roller.
Roller, yeah, man, Roller, man, that was my nigga. I'm like, how you kill him?
Yeah.
My
I'm
nigga
trying to
was
remember who
cool
Roller
with it.
was.
He
Roller
was
was
real. He had, dude.
the one that Tommy killed,
He
right?
had the meanest swag on the show.
No, Ghost killed Roller.
Yeah, Ghost killed his ass because
Now I'm
Tommy.
mad
Ghost
the
Yeah, but
killed
listen
dude
to the
Roller.
that
Tommy.
worked for
How you gonna listen to
Milan that
Tommy?
killed that Puerto
No,
Rican
it
dude.
wasn't
Right.
Tommy. It was
That-
It
Kanan.
wasn't
He
Tommy.
listened
It
to
was Kanan.
Kanan.
Yeah, Kanan told no, but remember Tommy and your boy
Oh my
Ruiz, they already didn't like him, and then
I know that,
Kanan
but
added
Kanan
that
the one
extra bullshit.
put the back.
Yeah, Kanan added that bullshit in there, but I'm like, how you gonna listen to these niggas? You set Kanan up, so how you gonna listen to the
there
nigga
was
you
one
set
Hey,
up?
part. There was one
let
part
me
in Power
ask
that
y'all
pissed me
something,
off,
Yeah, I
man.
dog. There
like
was
that
one
freaking
part of
shit.
When
Power. It
is
was
he?
like, bro,
When is he
like
coming
how do
out
you
with the
pull off?
BMF series?
Oh, I
What's
think
up
that's
with
Oh no,
that?
that's coming out soon. That's coming out
yeah, that's
soon.
coming
That's
out
Is it
soon,
coming?
but because
That's
I think
coming
Bro,
after
after
I'm
book
book
3.
3, they're
waiting.
dropping Tommy series next, aren't they? Dropping Tommy shit
The
next.
BMF gonna come out
Bro,
No, they're
soon.
gonna
I
do
can't
book
wait
two.
till that
They're gonna
come
do book
out,
two
bro.
second.
I
Then they're gonna
can't
do
wait.
Oh
Power
man, they
Cause
series.
coming
I
with book
remember that
2.
shit.
Man,
Yeah.
fuck,
I
man. I
remember
hope the
that
second
shit,
season
bro.
better, dog. Because the first season was whack as hell. Tyreek
They
so
all
lame,
gonna. I
dog.
think they all gonna
Yeah.
have like multiple seasons. But
I hate
Why?
Tyreek,
Yeah.
dog.
So
That nigga, I
why?
hate that nigga Tyreek, dog.
Yeah, I don't like
HD
it.
said, I hate that nigga.
I
I don't like
hate
it.
like,
that
there's
nigga,
parts that
dog.
I like in book 2, and then there's parts I'm like, this is ridiculous, dog.
No, book 2, I liked it. The guidance council. That bitch was
Oh yeah,
fine,
that's my
nigga.
girl right
Oh
there.
That
yeah.
A
bitch.
lot of it was
Hey, LB, hold
ridiculous.
up, LB, hold up. We gotta flip a coin for it, nigga. We gotta flip a coin.
So we got
Can't let that one get away for free.
Can't let
Yeah,
that one get
yeah,
away for free at all. Like
yeah,
LB, like, hold
yeah.
up, LB. We gotta
Ain't
flip
nothing for
this.
free on that one. I know
Cause
that's
like,
right.
and then my homegirl was telling me like that Raquel girl on Raising Canaan, she look like the girl that you talking to a little bit. I was like, yeah, she do a little bit. I'll
Oh
tell her that
shit.
today.
She'll get smashed too on book 3. She'll get smashed too. That motherfucker's so fine. And she walked
I'm
like
trying to
she know
remember
that
their
shit
names though, because
good.
Man, I like
I've been
jukebox.
watching it so
Man.
much.
I
Like,
like
What'd you say,
jukebox.
Q?
Jukebox so motherfucking fine.
Jukebox.
Jukebox.
Yeah, man, but she like girls and shit. She like the lame white girls.
Damn.
Hold on. Are you talking about jukebox in this or jukebox
No, I'm
like in
talking
the
about the
original
first
Power?
one, man.
Oh,
Yeah, we
man,
talking about
I'm
Power.
listen.
He
I'm
talking about
good.
the
Nice.
first
I'm
box.
talking
He
about
ain't
that
talking
Yeah,
about the
fine
one now.
that's
black
Princess
fine
Tiana
big
off Princess and the Frog.
man. That's just
Trying to
like that
get
fine
done.
girl on Black Lightning. That fine.
Oh yeah, the sister, the daughter.
Yes, sir.
Talking about
I hit
Thunder.
the opera on her
Talking
real
about
quick.
Yes,
Thunder,
sir.
like the
Yeah,
12
She
Swing
gay.
yeah,
one.
She
she
gay
nice.
too, man.
She'll get the
She
opera.
nice. She is nice,
Yeah.
boy.
Mr. Casey
She
ain't
get.
gonna
Yeah,
wake
I
up
was gonna
tomorrow.
ask y'all that. Wasn't that Thunder the one that plays
Oh no,
jukebox?
no sir, no
Oh, I thought that
sir,
was Thunder. That's why I
no
was
work
like,
on Sundays. No work on Sundays. No sir. Saturday nights it's meant for
Oh yeah, yeah.
partying.
You right,
Oh yeah, 50
Andrew.
Yeah.
Cent song go
That for
hard
life.
for
Yeah.
Grazing
That,
Canaan. That bitch
You
go
ain't gonna
hard.
oh
wake
yeah,
up.
that
yeah.
song
Raising
hard.
Canaan.
I'm
That
That
about to
hard.
song
like,
go
I'm about
hard
to
as
add that on
hell.
my
I'm like,
playlist.
Yeah, that's hard.
I'm about to add that on my playlist.
Yeah,
man.
part of the game. I already got that on my playlist.
You ain't gonna wake up, Mr. Casey.
I'll be up.
I'm
Yeah.
Nah,
You
I'm
ain't
a
gonna
KC
moving
gonna
wake
wake
up.
up. His
steadfast,
girl gonna be
yeah.
like, "Get
ups
your
and
ass
I'm
down,
a
up."
veteran.
ups
Hey, I'm a
and downs.
veteran.
Baby, I
Hey,
know
hey,
now. Me is
hey,
my
my
part of
girl
the
knows.
game. If I ain't the
Tequila. That's
domain,
it.
the cocaine,
Tequila. That's all it is.
domain.
Tequila, baby. That's it. Yeah, tequila. I stick to one thing. Tequila. That's it.
I gotta get
I'm
back on
trying to
Godfather
remember their
Harlem too.
names though, like, cause
That's
I've
my
been
shit.
watched it, so I'm trying to remember. I don't remember Raquel, Kanan, Jukebox. I'm trying to remember the brothers' names, like.
Oh, you talking about Lou, and then you talking about Marvin. Marvin, my nigga.
Marvin.
But I didn't like how he killed D Wiz like that. I was like, come on,
Oh,
man.
that was Lou.
That
That was
was
Lou. He
Lou. Lou
had
killed him.
to.
I
He had
said,
to
come
kill
on,
D Wiz
man.
like that.
Yeah,
Oh, they was gonna have
he
too
had
much heat
to
on
because
They
their
had
ass.
to
I
like,
agree,
they had to
Andrew.
sacrifice that nigga because like they
I
needed a
agree,
body.
Andrew.
Like,
yeah, but
He
like
had to go.
but he had to because her son was about to get killed, so she
Yeah,
had no
Kane was
choice.
gonna get murdered. They were gonna pop
yeah,
his
So
yeah.
you
ass
know
He
the
off.
mom.
Yeah,
So
like
you
and
know
they
then
the
weren't
Jay
playing.
had
Like
just
these
got
people
out
was
of
not
jail.
playing,
You
dog.
know, he
So you know what the mama did? She said Reggie Jackson. Reggie
That
Jackson.
was cool as
He
hell.
said Reggie Jackson.
Yeah,
That
that
was
used to
cool.
have me like, come on, man.
Which
Got
That man
him.
one?
said, that
Crazy.
man,
I
that
like
song
D
he said
Wiz,
is
man.
man,
cool.
I
That
was
man
like,
Hey,
why
said,
y'all gonna
hey,
kill
but
on D
hold
Wiz
up.
like
But
that?
hold up. At least my dog went out and got his nut, nigga. He got to fuck some
But
before
oh
he
come
got.
on,
yeah,
right after he
yeah,
pissed on the wall, like, come on, man.
yeah.
Hey, man.
Man, Marvin reminds me of my cousin, man.
Yeah,
Marvin is
Marvin's
All
so
so
right.
funny.
flashy, talk too much ass nigga.
Talk
Man,
way
he
too
reminds
much,
me of my
don't
cousin,
he?
dog. Marvin.
Hey, Q. That nigga was like trying to play at a party here on the sit a rock and Lou walked out or he was like this. You two were invited.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
there
that's
was
what
only
my
one
cousin
scene. There
remind
was
me
only
of,
one
man. He
scene that was
remind me of my
colder than
cousin.
that D Wiz scene, and that's the dog in the microwave. I was like,
Oh yeah,
God
that was
Oh
ruthless.
yeah,
Whoa.
That was my
Whoa.
scene.
yeah,
Dog in the microwave.
yeah,
yeah, they
man.
had
Yeah.
that lady
See,
dog in
man,
the
Yeah,
but
microwave. Like,
because the
but
dog
you
was
can't
barking
watch it. You gotta
earlier in
watch the
Raw.
first one,
Raw looked at that
Casey.
dog. Raw was for to beat the white girl ass in there, but they needed her business though. But she was for
Yeah,
to beat the white girl ass.
yeah.
Ah, okay. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But you
Okay.
gotta watch the first Power, man. You can't watch
You
this one.
gotta put the dog in the microwave. Okay.
You gotta watch the
dog, I know
first
you
one.
Peter
know,
went
real
crazy.
90 shit, really.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit,
so this
I
shit.
got all the DVDs on the first, so
How do you,
one
that
through
white girl
six.
okay though? She alright.
You
She's
said
like
what?
alright though. The
You
white
said
girl,
who?
the white girl,
Which one?
the one fucking around with Lou.
No, Marvin.
Oh, Marvin.
Yeah,
Marvin
Marvin.
fucking the white girl. Lou
Marvin.
fucking the Spanish bitch.
The Puerto Rican chick messing with Lou.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the Puerto Rican chick. She alright.
Nah, she ain't bad as the other Puerto Rican
Yeah.
chicks.
Like
Nah,
nobody better
Lou,
looking than
Lou.
Raquel right now. Like,
Yeah, nah.
so
Raquel, girl, man. Raquel walk in there
Woo!
like a pussy, man.
Well, I told you I had a God Puerto Rican. That's sweet. So
The old jukebox got all of them. I like the old jukebox. She got all of them.
And I didn't
Oh yeah.
realize that was Quincy Combs, like playing the studio dude. I
Yeah,
didn't
Abby
realize
Sure
that was
son.
him. Yeah, Diddy's son. I didn't realize that was him.
oh god.
Diddy's stepson. Yeah.
Or
Yeah, Abby Sure
whatever.
son.
Stepson.
Oh yeah.
Oh, who playing who?
Quincy Combs is playing, the studio dude, like the guy
Abby
He's
that
Sure
playing
son.
the producer. He's playing that producer.
yeah.
Oh, so that's who that is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
Abby
radio.
Sure
That's
son.
yeah.
Man, I was looking at the hoes. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
who you
I
that's
think
know
it
Abby
that's right,
Short
HD.
son.
I be
is.
looking at the hoes,
I
my
don't care
nigga.
who
Yeah,
that
that's
is.
The
Abby
hoes,
Short.
the hoes in book 2 look better. Like overall,
Oh
like
yeah,
all the
book
hoes
two.
like in
Oh
book
yeah,
2.
absolutely. The
Yeah.
hoes in book 2, yeah, look way better.
Oh yeah.
These
Yeah.
hoes on here
Mhm.
look kind of busted.
Oh,
It's like
that's
one,
right.
like Kane and Mama, boy. If she weren't there, boy, it would have been hurtful.
Yeah, you're right.
But book 2, I ain't gonna lie, that light skinned bitch and that and Deanna, yeah, that bitch too. They all
I'm
would have
just
got
talking
killed.
about. I ain't even talking about people that was like that had lines. I'm just talking about people that was like in the background, like
That nigga
Oh
said people in the
yeah,
background.
like
man.
what's
Hey,
the
the
what's
hood.
the guy that constantly do like not the guy that constantly chick, but like the one that like the hater dude that Tyreek kills at the end.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
him.
the teacher,
Oh,
the
Remember when he was
instructor.
smashing that one chick that
Oh, that
graduated or
bitch was
whatever?
fine.
Yeah,
Hell
that chick.
No,
yeah.
yeah. But I
He
remember
was
when I
beating
saw
brakes off her
when
Yeah,
I
that
saw
shit was bad.
when I
Then you
saw
had light
Ivy.
skinned Keisha, like one of
No,
the
when I saw
students,
like
like.
Ivy on that TV, made me want to jump through that TV screen. Shit, didn't do.
that.
Yeah, then you had light skinned Keisha that was like one of the students and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Oh hell no, she ratchet.
I don't give a fuck if she ratchet.
Hey
I
man.
don't
Hey, what
mind.
my boy Juicy J say? You turn down ratchet pussy, Juicy J can't.
Oh
I
yeah.
know that's right.
My
Shit.
nigga French
Hey,
Montana
shit.
said ratchet
Hey,
pussy busted
HD.
open, booty pussy
I done
busted
had a
open.
couple of ratchets in my lifetime.
Yes, sir,
Shit.
man.
We all
Hey,
have.
nothing wrong with
Boy,
it.
We
Nothing
all have.
nothing
wrong with it.
wrong with it. Hey, they
Just a
was
little
cute.
crazy.
Peace,
Just a
brothers.
Right.
little.
I'm out.
All right, Joe. Be
All
safe.
right,
Thanks
Joe
for
All right,
coming
Cool.
Joe.
by,
Be
All right,
Joe.
safe,
y'all.
All
bro.
right, Joe.
Cool.
Yeah. Hey, they was
later.
cute in the motherfucker, just ratchet as hell. Shit.
Hey,
We all
it's
have.
okay.
I
There's nothing
plead the
wrong.
fifth.
Jose said, "I plead the fifth."
Jose said, I plead the fifth on you motherfuckers.
Hey, check this out, y'all. I grew up with this chick, right? Her name was Tasha, right?
Mm.
Cute as hell. Dark skin, cute as hell, y'all.
Tasha
Uh-huh.
like my power.
All 32 teeth of her mouth. Gold, my nigga. I'll bullshit you not. Bullshit you not. I'm not playing. Yeah.
Was she
Oh,
at
Hey,
Grill?
cute as, yeah. No. Like, no grill, nigga. Like, gold, nigga. Like, yeah, she had her teeth.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
straight
that's a
gutter.
turn off.
Yeah. Straight gutter. Hey, but
what
cute
the?
as hell. Cute as hell. No, if you seen her, you would be like, damn. And then, yeah, when she get to talking, you see them goals. Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
are we talking
All
about?
32, man.
That gold teeth.
This girl, this chick I grew up
It
with.
took me a minute to
He
get
was
used to
talking about it.
grills,
Yeah.
dog. It took me a minute to
Oh,
like
okay.
women
Girl,
rocking grills like that. It took me a while. Like
girls
Yeah.
are
Man,
too.
I got
hey,
used to it
listen,
after a while.
LBC, that
Hey,
fine
and she
ass
ain't
bitch
like,
can
wait a
change
minute, but
everything.
she's not like ghetto acting. She's not like a hood, like ghetto acting type
I mean,
chick.
yeah,
But
that don't even
all yeah,
matter. You got
all
gold
32.
teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All
gold,
32, baby. Yes, sir.
gold teeth are
All
a turn off.
32.
I'm glad today different. They got veneers now. Shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, LB. Them gold teeth, you know what I mean? That just was like, damn, baby. You know what I mean? Because I had a couple of chances I could have smashed, but I was like, them damn gold teeth.
That gold
You know
teeth
what I'm
had
Don't,
saying?
me all the
You know
way
what I
off.
mean? Yeah,
don't
LB,
get
I was just
yourself in
like,
trouble, Mr. Casey.
You ain't because you ain't used to seeing
I
no
don't know. They
chicks.
be
You know what I
saying
mean?
motherfuckers with gold teeth and
Yeah.
grills, man, breath be stinking and shit, man.
Yeah,
That's
it
what I
took me
be
a
hearing
minute to
too.
get used to
That's what I
That's
grills.
what I
always
be
Like,
heard.
hearing too. Oh God, that's
because I hated grills. Like,
That chick
and
had all
it got like
32
it
teeth.
took me like at
yeah. I
least
feel
like
like
a year.
motherfuckers that be wearing grills, man. That gives them an excuse to not brush their teeth or something. Oh, I don't know, dog. Hey.
I
Shit.
mean,
I
they
be
just took
wearing,
them
wait a
out. They
minute.
just
Now,
took out
see,
their
It's the
I
stuff.
had
ones that wear grills
eight
and be
to the top,
stuck.
8 to the
That's
bottom.
what
I
I
still brush
hate.
my teeth.
I
Fuck
mean,
that.
yeah, no. That's
Wear
you.
that.
I'm talking about other people. You know what I'm saying? They just,
I mean, I
you
never
know.
met a woman that
They
had
Hey,
wearing
dumbass.
stemmed left from
grills
it.
and
I
be
never met
swearing at
like
this shit.
those.
I be like, nigga, you serious, nigga?
I had
You
diamond
got
cuts
that,
on
See,
my
nigga, you got
you
that
in the
shit out the
Midwest.
back of the source, nigga.
You in
nigga.
the Midwest.
I had diamond cuts
I,
in my shit.
Yeah.
I've only seen this down south and shit. Women with the
Yeah,
gold teeth
I
and
did
shit.
too.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
me
saying?
too.
Bro,
I ain't
yeah,
seen none up
like,
here.
yeah,
Me neither.
yep. She
I
had
seen it in the
all
West Coast.
32, my guy. I was like, you got
That's
I,
all your
crazy.
motherfucking teeth gold, and she was
Like
like,
I've seen
hell
some
yeah,
baddies
yeah,
drop like gold
yep.
fronts and stuff like that. Like it took
yeah.
me like
Cause I thought they
I
would
had to
snatch out.
mentally
She
look
was like,
past that.
nah, shit, these is my teeth. Yep. She
Man.
showed me. She showed me like this little paste that she used to brush her teeth with. It wasn't like regular toothpaste. It was like
Yeah,
some little paste or something. Yeah.
yeah, that
Yep. I
jewelry
was like,
cleaner. Yeah,
yeah, it was some shit like that in like a silver tube or some shit.